let's introduce our friends. We're doing a special co-op stream with Resonym. You can check out the logo in the corner if you ever forget who we're streaming with today. But we have two very special members of the Resonym team here with us. If y'all want to introduce yourselves.
Sure. So hello, I'm Rachel from Resonym. I do community management, social media, that kind of fun stuff. We all do a little bit because it's a small company, but I'm technically the community manager.
And yeah, I am Spring, also been with Resonym for a little bit, and I do the graphic design and concept art things. Basically, everything that is art related kind of goes through me
to
at
Spring.
some point.
Everything gets vetted by Spring art-wise at some point in our games.
And such beautiful art on all the games.
Oh,
so absolutely.
Yeah.
And such beautiful community management.
Oh,
absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Some would say more beautiful than the art.
Oh my god!
Shit.
You trying to start a fight?
Yeah, but if you've ever emailed Resonym, I'm the person who likely responded to you. I run our Twitch channel, all that fun stuff. I do a lot of convention management for us as well, and Kickstarter management. Answering hundreds of Kickstarter messages is also my job. Yeah, all that kind of nitty gritty people stuff is my jam. Also, hi Gormeyer, thank you for coming. Two people in chat that I recognize. Hello, thank you for showing up. I know you're here right now, but thank you for also being here right now as well.
And
that's
Derek's
really
in
cool.
there. Hi Derek.
Hi Derek.
And we just got a new sub. Beetaluth gifted a subscription to Sam. Sam, welcome on in.
Sam.
Hope you're well.
Amazing.
Good to see you. But we're also joined by some other friends today, and they're not part of the Resonym team, but they are here to play. Let's play. They ain't hacking around. So why don't you introduce yourself, sir?
Hi, so I'm Eddie Freeman. You can find me on the Twitters at Pixel Pirate, the first E being a 3. And I just kind of wander around, play games, and hang out with cool people.
Yeah.
And hi, I'm Eric. You probably recognize me from all the tabletop I do with games all the time. So it's so lovely to be here.
AKA Dirty Hank, AKA
Ooh.
Top Boy.
I want to know, but you probably don't want to ask.
But yeah, usually at the top of the stream we just chat a little bit with the community. So do we just want to? How's the con been so far for Resonym?
It's been very good. I'm only at the con for these 24 hours that I'm here right now, so it's been a lot of shoving an entire week of convention work into 24 hours, so doing all of my meetings in one day, doing as many demos as I can. I'm basically going to be doing meetups and this kind of stuff until 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's my schedule for today, but it's been going really well. I mean, we're almost sold out of most things already. We left the booth at 3 o'clock, and we had 4 copies of Mechanica left.
Wow.
I think someone was buying one from Max as I left. So
Day 2.
which is really
absolutely
cool.
amazing.
I think we're almost sold out of Monarch, and I think we have a few visitors left, but we bring a lot of visitors because they're nice and small and they pack it nice.
Make a great gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're looking for a $20 gift for someone who likes board games. Oh, I can point.
It's really good. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Are you pointing at the microphone?
I was pointing at the chat, but then I got distracted because I saw my hand because I'm a child. And when things move, I get Hi.
Fingers. Okay.
I love it.
That was great.
Anyways, the convention's been going really well. People have been super lovely. This is my first time actually at PAX U. I'm usually a Gen Con, Origins, that type of stuff person. And PAX U is so chill. Compared to Gen Con, Gen Con was the first con that I went to with Resonym, and it was boom, people running through the doors. I was I'm gonna cry. I'm so stressed. I don't know what's happening. I'd never demoed a game before, and they put me at the front row visitor, and I was like, okay, this is great.
You did great. That's where we met.
that's where we actually met.
And you were amazing.
So for anyone who doesn't know the origin story, I was at my very first Gen Con, and I was demoing Visitor, and I met these lovely people and demoed to them, and I saw that Vana had a Twitch lanyard, and I was like, oh my god, do you do Twitch? Because I had just started getting into I was like, we should maybe start a Twitch channel, and I've been starting to want to work with other streamers, and you were like, yeah, I have a channel, and then I went back and looked you up, and I was like, oh my god, she's so cool, yes, and so that's why
since then you'll have started streaming.
Yeah, we have started streaming over at twitch.tv/Resonym. We do a lot of just video games and hanging out with people who like our games. We're trying to build a little community around our games. We do occasionally play tabletop games when we're all together, but right now our team is kind of spread out across the country, so video games is the one thing we can all still do together, but we are hoping to do more tabletop content when we all become in more stable locations in
Absolutely.
life. Yeah, for sure.
If I have any mods that are not at the convention that could throw a caster command in the chat for Resonym, I see Eric. Here's Eric.
We're trying to get to what I think it's 250 followers, and we're going to be doing a bunch of giveaways of our games.
Yeah.
So.
How close are you? We can do
We're
this.
at like 150 right now. So no, we can't do it today, but we can get closer. We can get closer.
Go hit that follow button, y'all. Thank you so much, Invert. I appreciate it. Invert's at the con and still throwing the caster commands.
Thank you so much.
I think a bunch of them are in a hotel lobby on a
so
laptop
cute.
watching or on
the
a
most
pad.
beautiful community.
They're so
oh my god,
beautiful.
I've been
gosh.
lurking like in your chats for like a hot minute. I was like, they're so lovely.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, yeah,
yes.
they're sweethearts for sure.
Rachel's the cool. Hi, Steven. Thank you for saying I'm the coolest.
Thank you
I
for saying
appreciate
I'm
you.
okay too.
That's fair.
So
Great.
nice.
Yes.
Oh gosh, you were playing Stardew Valley. Were y'all playing
Yes.
the update?
Yeah, Spring just started playing it after the update, which was
The update is so good.
You
You've
haven't-
never played it before?
No, I have.
Oh, okay,
I've like played like over 100 hours on like my own
Yeah.
game, but like I started one new when we started streaming, and I was just like, yay!
Yeah.
You've had like one stream I think since the update happened, so
Yeah.
we just got into the update content and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so good. There's just I haven't played any yet, but I watch so many Stardew streamers that I'm
You've
like,
never played any Stardew?
no, I play it. I just
Oh.
I haven't played the update. So.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, anytime
No.
I meet someone who hasn't played any Stardew, I'm like, if you have anxiety,
had a
this is the
problem.
game for you.
You haven't played it?
You have to play it. You
Oh,
have
Oh
to.
my
You
gosh,
have
it's
to.
so good.
It's just so
Alright,
relaxing, and it's just so nice. It's a cozy game.
Yeah,
like it really
absolutely.
is.
If you ever
a
played
nice,
Harvest
cozy-
Moon growing up,
Yeah.
It's like
It's
the same
very-
thing but better, and you can date everyone, and it's cute. And I love
you
it.
can't date everyone.
I'm just into. When
I
can you date the
mean-
wizard? I'm just waiting to
I
be able
want
to
to date Linus.
Oh my god!
God
yes.
damn it.
No, I want the wizard. The wizard's
He's so
cute.
sweet. The wizard is up to some shit.
I know. That's why I like him. It's the
And
mystery.
Pretty sure Abby's his
mean-
illegitimate daughter.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
no, that's
totally,
confirmed. I
totally.
completely believe
That's
that theory.
confirmed by me. In my
By me.
opinion.
I have validated that theory.
I have sound. Oh, is there? Am I
Maybe
the only one
someone-
not getting sound? I have sound. I have sound too. I think it's just you, Detective. I'm so sorry. But hi everyone. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It really means a lot. We're kind of gonna get into the games now
Yeah.
because we've got some, like Rachel said, so much to do today.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hop into it. But just to check really quick, if anyone in chat or one of the mods wants to let me know, our speaking volume's
Yeah.
okay. The alert volumes are at an okay level. We put on crickets? Is it just for us? Can you hear the crickets?
We put on crickets because we're like, we need spoopy music, and then we decided
Yeah.
to put on a loop of crickets.
Eddie picked it out, so
I love
Hey,
it.
you know,
it's good choice.
sometimes-
Great.
yeah.
It's a good choice.
Sometimes
I
it's
hear
on
crickets.
Spotify.
Great.
I hear crickets.
That's what we want. you to
Sounds
hear.
are good. Okay, thank you so much. So this
Awesome.
is so exciting because it's like our first like co-op stream with a brand. So thank you so much
cool.
for doing, or as far as like tabletop stuff goes. And then like our first remote stream at a convention
well,
that
yeah,
we've
lots of
set up.
firsts.
So it's so cool, and
Yeah.
I thank you both so much for being here,
Oh my
and thank
God,
you
of
both of
course.
you for playing with us.
Well,
but
thank
I
you for
was-
letting us be a part of it. Like when
What?
you said you
Yeah.
wanted to start doing more like tabletop board games, I was
Yeah.
like, I want to get in on that. Yes,
no.
please. So
It was like after meeting you at the con, it was so great, like connecting with you and then learning more about the brand. I was like, all I want to do is like, hi, hello. I think we're okay, but if you ever want to sit in, go
yeah, feel free to sit in.
for it.
I'll go bring my shit upstairs.
Okay. One of our roomies just came home, so he might come sit with us.
You may
But
know.
But yeah, no, we're super happy to like work with you guys, and your
Yeah.
community is so lovely, and thank you for having us and setting up all this remote stuff.
of course,
for us.
yeah,
we're
it's
super pumped.
It's been exciting. And then also, if y'all are interested, please retweet. I did a retweet of the tweet I made earlier today about us going live. So if you want to retweet that or make your own tweet about it or whatever, that would
your
help
own
a
person,
lot.
make your own tweet. You can do it.
And if we could just get mods, if you could just randomly throughout the stream throw a caster command in for Resonym, and maybe a link to the website if we could throw that in a couple times. And then we're gonna be doing a giveaway halfway
Yeah.
through the stream of this game, and then we're gonna be showing you another game later.
Secret game. stick around for secret new game.
And that'll be giving away at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
So if you want the chance to win a game, just stick around, and the possibilities are limited, but there.
It'll also be, you'll be the first person to get a retail copy not at this convention. So, because it's not hitting retail shelves until January, so get hyped for that.
Mechanica.
For Mechanica, yeah. Visitor's been out for like a year.
Yeah.
It was exciting, it's no big deal.
Mechanical looks gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I am super excited. We'll also show off a bunch of the features of Mechanica and stuff after we play some Visitor.
So yeah, let's throw it to
Do
you.
you want to grab the little Visitor box so I can give a little
It glows
spiel?
in the dark.
It does.
Yeah,
Were you the person who
beautiful
didn't know it
design.
glowed in the dark? I remember there was someone I gave a copy to who didn't know.
I remembered after I made the video, so I was like, I could have done like a little.
So beautiful.
So you probably recognize this if you saw Vanna's lovely YouTube unboxing video, which was so phenomenal. It was so
also my
fun to
first
watch.
one of those.
It went so well. You were like, oh, this is my first one. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, and it was like fantastic.
Yeah,
it
Eric
was so
edited
fun.
it,
Oh my god,
so-
it was perfect. It was perfect.
Nice.
Hello.
Sit wherever.
We have friends joining us.
I actually play with Simon. He's Wandering DM. He's one of our housemates. I play D&D with him on Tuesdays.
The count. If you ever want to pop in and say hi to the count, it's on the top of the laptop.
Do it.
I didn't want to.
This is Simon. Everybody say hi, Simon. Hi, Simon. But yeah, let's. You're so good at explaining the game.
Oh,
Let's
thank
throw
you.
It over, yeah.
It'll be so nice to like actually explain this game in a calm setting and not.
I'm
in
gonna
a
scream the
convention
whole
hall.
time.
I'm gonna try to like.
Aliens!
I
see the kids in the forest.
I'll fill a bag with Funko Pops and just start pushing people around.
Oh my God. Just make me feel more at home, you know? It's the only
real
setting in which I
fun
can demo in. Yeah.
Oh, they said hi.
Cool. All right, so this is Visitor in Blackwood Grove. It is, shiny.
So yes, it is shiny.
It is a 1980s sci-fi themed item association game. So we're all going to switch roles, but this is going to be the configuration for the first game. And so in the first game, I am going to play as an alien who has crash landed in the woods outside of Blackwood Grove. Spring is going to play as a small kid who witnessed this crash landing and has decided to help me out for God knows what reason. And the rest of you are going to play as government agents who are hell-bent on capturing me and dissecting me for science and whatnot. We have the NSA over here, the CIA, and the DOE.
What does DOE stand for?
Department of Energy.
Oh, okay. I need you to pay your electric bill, Mr. Alien.
Well, we needed one more agency. And
Yeah.
we're like, it's gonna be fine. I had one woman come up to me who thought that it stood for the Department of Education, and she came up to me and she was like, how dare you imply that teachers would be involved in such a thing? And I was like, I'm uncomfortable, lady. Please, no thanks.
You know, my personal canon is that the DOE is there to investigate because there was an energy spike in the atmosphere.
Obviously.
Also, they
yeah.
handle
Weird
nukes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Also, they what?
Handle nuclear energy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Weird space alien.
I knew that.
Yeah, they do the science things.
I mean, there's a force field in the forest. What?
Yeah, duh. All right, so speaking of said force fields, I, as the alien, have created a little force field around myself and my little spaceship. Oh,
See how
so
that makes
cute.
segues? Yeah.
Wow, that was totally planned.
This is scripted.
None of us like each other. We're
Even
just
the
here
joke-
reading out the script.
Even the joke about how scripted it is scripted.
Meta.
We thought of everything.
So this is the force field right here that I or whoever's playing as the alien has created around themselves. Whoever is playing as the alien at the beginning of the game comes up with a secret rule to go along with this force field. The rule can be anything the alien wants. It just has to be a rule that determines what types of items can pass through the force field and what types of items can't. The only rule about the rule is that it can't be language-based, because the alien doesn't speak English. It cannot be things that start with R. Anything else, it could be what the art looks like on the card of it. Everything's red, or it could be what the item is used for. I have a little example ready right here, where this telescope... Oh, that's not
You
gonna...
might tilt it forward.
There you go.
There you go. Oh!
There we go.
The alien
The telescope, thank you. This little stream are both repelled by my force field, but a little bowl of rice, a pineapple, and some tomatoes go through. So in this example, the rule might be things that are edible or things you can eat. That's a very simple example. The idea as the alien is to make a rule that's easy enough that the kid can figure it out while being hard enough that the agents don't figure it out first. Because as the alien, I want the kid to figure it out so she can hop in here, we can hang out, go do space shit. Because you guys are going to kill me and I don't want that. So that's the basic idea of the game.
I just want to do space shit.
I
So
just,
misunderstood at the Department of Energy.
I went all over technology. Yeah.
I just want to
That's
use
it.
you as a weapon to overthrow other governments.
Fabulous.
That's normal.
Of government.
I like the idea that everyone a kid,
Yeah.
but some of the kids work for government.
Wait, I love that. Wait, I love that
Headcanon,
so
it is now
much.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is
Okay.
just kids on bikes.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And so one of the fun things about streaming this game is that you guys can play along. We're gonna be doing various things to test more items against the force field and see what goes through and what does not. But I don't know if them guessing in chat's gonna give you guys ideas, but definitely it's a game you can play along at home. You will have as much knowledge as everyone here will have, and you can try to do a little brain teaser along with us. So it takes about like 5 to 15 minutes to play, so the games are pretty short. Depending on how hard the rule is, it can be longer or shorter. Then once we play one game, we'll like switch up the rules, so everyone gets a chance to make a rule, because it's hard but fun to like watch everyone struggle at it.
We had a hard time yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what blimps are made of.
I can't believe you thought they were made of plastic.
I don't know.
That would be so dangerous.
I was like synthetic fabric, I guess is what I was thinking. I'm like, what is like an acrylic like hyper thread made out of? Is
They're
that
not
plastic?
like actually balloons.
Yeah.
They're like
You
No.
can't. You can't tell me that. I don't believe it.
It's like a layered aluminum metal.
they're
mesh
not
or
like
something
hot air
like
How is
balloons.
that in the
But I
sky?
love that you thought they were like hot air balloons. I want to keep the dream alive.
It's filled with so much helium, or
Did you guys
I'm
know there's a
thinking that-
helium shortage? Did you know about that?
Yeah.
We
stop
can't
buying
talk about
helium
this. It's very
balloons.
upsetting.
That's why the Department of Energy is going after the alien, because they need.
I need
helium.
more balloons. I don't know where the camera is. Here we go.
All right, so hopefully we'll try to keep all the cards on stream, I think, or on camera. I think if anything's put like, oh, actually no, then they'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
I think
Cool,
it's
cool,
just
cool.
perfect. Oh, thank you so much,
Ooh.
Risky, for the. Hi, Risky, for 30 months in a row. A resub at the tier 3. You're
Wow.
beautiful. Can we get some hype in the chat,
Whoa.
please, for Risky? I think you wanted to be at the con this year, so we miss you so much.
Come next year.
You might have met him at Gen Con.
Yeah, if you stopped by our booth at all, I was there. I did not leave all of Gen Con.
I lived under that table in the night.
No, literally, I think I left the booth for like maybe 10 minutes. And
Ugh.
I basically took my break to run to that one booth that makes like leather witch hats because I really want one. I
Yeah.
got there, found out it was $130, and then ran back. That was the extent of my break. I was like, can't afford that.
Yep.
We're not at that stage of my life yet.
That's happened to me in a coat before.
It's so sad. So sad. All right, so if you guys want to get started,
We're
I
ready.
can have you all
Are you ready,
draw
chat?
7 cards. I have 7. I like already made my hand, but there's a process that the visitor makes their hand, which we'll do next game. But just to speed things up, I already have my hand. I already have my rule. What was it? Hold on, I actually.
What was my
I
rule?
legitimately don't remember.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So is everyone ready?
Oh god, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so I will explain the rules and how everyone's turns work as we go. It starts off pretty simple. We are going to flip over 2 random cards from any of the decks. They're all the same. We've got a platypus and some bricks.
My 2 favorite things.
Oh my god. And so I'm going to classify these 2 cards based on the rule that I've come up with. So if any cards are put on the board, they pass through. If they're anywhere off the board, they do not pass through. So I have to friggin' think about this. So this is out. The platypus is out. I don't know about the bricks.
Sooner Coon says $130 is not small money, but it's very reasonable for a big leather hat.
Okay, yes, but I'm poor. And I just wanted to look cool, and I didn't think that through when I got there. I was like, I've got $50
Can we get some
to my name.
Can we get some hashtag witch hat dollars in the chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Spring came with me to that whole adventure.
I was
Like I
trying
also
to
took up
enable her
Spring's break. I was
so
like, you have to
hard.
come with me and tell me if it looks good. And then she came and I was like, it's too expensive.
Watch me be a witch.
I want to be. If anyone knows me personally, they know that my dream is to become like a
What
very
happened to
witchy
the
aesthetic
bricks?
person. We're not
Oh.
talking about the bricks right now. I'm
ate the
struggling
card.
with the bricks very hard because I don't. I'm gonna say yes, they pass through,
Oh.
and I'll explain if anyone gives me shit afterwards. I have
Well,
reasons.
now I'm scared.
Okay, so
Oh, you
all we
mean
have.
like glimpse and plastic? It's fine.
All we have to go off of right now is that bricks pass through whatever my force field rule is, and platypi do not. All right,
it's
so
platypussies for sure.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I love it.
This
All
is
right.
an 18 plus channel. We got some hashtag witch hat dollars in the chat. Thank you.
Yee, thank you. My dream
Trying to
has
get
come
that witch
true.
money.
So we are going to start play with the agent to my left, which is you, sir. As an agent, you're going to take a card from your hand and secretly pass it to me, and I'm going to tell you if it passes through or not. So they do not get to see, you guys don't get to see. It's secret CIA information only. Chunk.
Yeah.
Get out of
So
here.
government agencies don't work.
They don't.
They're
No.
terrible.
We're kids and we work for the CIA and you
I-
can't know our secrets.
I love the idea of this game being kids dressed up as agents.
Excuse me.
That's adorable.
Amen. These kids
Amen.
Can you push this?
Oh no.
I love it.
Okay, this is friggin' hard and I hate it.
We're all very punchy. it's a very busy con.
Yeah, I have, as I've been saying, I have 2 brain cells left, so if I'm a little...
And they're doing like this.
just
Bouncing
bashing.
around.
I'm like, what's gonna happen next? Oh, I don't know. Ah.
Alright.
Shiny things.
I'm gonna say this is, I don't know, out, in, out, out. So this is a secret card that was handed to me by Eric. I'm going to put it outside the force field with a little CIA marker on it, which designates that this is secret information just for him and no one else gets to see it.
Nobody knows
Why
my
can't the-
cards.
And then when you're...
That's privileged information.
That's classified.
I'm gonna get this right away. You're going down.
Why did I pick Vana as my kid? This was all stupid. So then, as a government agent, after you play your card, you draw back up to 7 because you're working for the government. You got endless resources.
Yeah,
I got a
taxation.
good government job.
I don't know why I looked at your cards. I'm so sorry.
And you keep going, huh?
I'm like, we're both government agencies. We should exchange information. But no, in the U.S. we don't do that.
We don't do that because we're
stupid.
stupid. This is fine. We're gonna just meld. It'll be
I think
fine.
I have one of your brains.
Oh my god, did it jump to your brain? It's
So
jump
I have
ship.
one,
It's just like
and you
bouncing
have
around,
one.
messing up everyone
jumping
else.
brain cells. Yeah, maybe like hashtag jumping brain cells.
Alright, so
goodness.
Vanna, you can now pass me a secret card.
Which one?
Oh, there goes my phone.
Oh my
I
God.
felt
Goodbye,
it.
phone.
I felt it falling out of my pocket. I was like, there's nothing I can do to stop this.
Oh no.
It's gone now. Gone forever.
I'm fine.
Okay, I think this passes.
You don't have to guess.
Oh,
You
okay.
can if you like want to feel good about yourself and have the
just
right
want-
answer, but
I
yeah.
want to know. I love this.
So this passes through. I mean, you're right. So this passes through, so I'm going to put it on the force field to mark that it went through with a little DOE marker on it to show that it's just Vanna's information
Oh, no.
and nobody else's.
She got one.
So you can draw back up to 7, and now it's back to you.
Okay.
Back to you.
Also, if you're interested in this game, it's only $20. You can get it on, I think it's on
quite the
Amazon
promo.
still.
On Amazon,
It's been
yes.
jumping around like where you can get it, but literally look up Visitor Backward Grove and you will find it. It's also discounted a lot of places to cheaper than $20. So if you have people in your family who like board games or quick board games in particular, it's a good Christmas present. And the box
Absolutely.
glows in the dark.
The box glows in the dark, and we'll be giving one away.
Yeah,
too,
and we'll also be giving one
in a
away
little
today.
while here. So.
Yeah.
So I've got a question for you.
Yes.
If I don't think any of my cards can go through,
Bronze Girl, thank you
Can
so
I-
much for the host. You're beautiful.
if I don't think any of my cards can go through, can I wipe out my hand?
You
and
cannot.
Draw?
I'm surprised you're confident that none of them go through based on bricks and platypus. But yes,
I have a theory already.
The thing is that like it's a short enough game that like adding more rules like that just made it more complicated.
That's
It's kind
fair.
of like if you get a bad hand, you get a bad hand. In 10 minutes, you play again, kind of thing.
Okay. I do have something. We'll see. This one here.
Thank you.
This is
Edgar,
not
for the
pass through.
caster command.
So I'm
I
gonna put
didn't
it
think so.
out there. It doesn't matter if they can see it. You can put a little marker on it. Great. Well, there's something else I was gonna say and I don't remember about the game.
2 brain cells.
I do love you. This is
Hashtag jumping
true.
brain cells.
This is very
Why'd
true.
you do this?
I don't know.
Is this what you think a hashtag?
I remember what I was gonna say.
Hashtag.
I've been checking out our Twitter, and a lot of people have already bought Visitor just based on your playthrough. Which thank you so
What?
much.
Oh my
like
God.
people who I've seen, like,
Vanna,
oh, I bought
hi.
this based on Vanna's recommendation, and thank you so much,
That's
guys.
so nice.
Like
Oh my
that
God.
means so much to me, and like that kind of stuff allows us to keep working with like influencers and people like Vanna, and hopefully Vanna again in the future. So like, I really appreciate it if people go out and buy the game after the stream and stuff. Tweet at us, let us know so we can see that this kind of stuff like works.
Absolutely.
And that's super cool.
Yeah.
Like, thank you guys so much. If you've already bought the game, I love you so much.
And there's still,
Thank
if you're
you.
here, because I know some people are watching from the con.
If you're watching from the con, we have like a couple boxes of Visitor left, and you get it
First
here. You
thing
get
tomorrow.
promo cards. So
The promo cards are so cute.
They're really cute.
It has the 2 lead game designers.
yeah, it
in
has Max
Yeah.
and Mary, our 2 lead game designers, and it's got a bunch of nerdy stuff
Yep,
thrown
like
in
a
there.
police box.
Yes.
Nondescript police
nondescript,
box.
like
Nondescript.
legally.
Glowy sword, all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Yes.
special
Yes,
ring.
Yeah.
Laser
Amazing.
sword.
Yeah, golden
We
ring.
have no licenses to anything.
Yeah.
Except Cthulhu, who's in the public domain, so
Yeah.
that was like easy money, but
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice of
He didn't
Cthulhu
protect any of
to
his
be
shit,
open
yeah.
resource.
Yeah, he just wants to, slowly take over the world.
Lovecraft didn't protect any of his stuff, so you can just like, take it, which is like nice.
I told Cthulhu to go to the copyright office, and he did
Be
not
like-
listen.
Oh, I forgot
Alright.
to draw up, so you have to
Yes.
draw up every
Okay.
time you
So
play.
now we are to our kid, also known as Spring.
Oh my
Who
gosh.
her turn is a little bit different. While our government agents are testing shit in the night all spookily, she's just a kid on the bike trying to prove that she is trustworthy and that I should let her in and come hang out with
Are you
me.
throwing rocks at
Yeah,
them?
I'm just gonna roll and stuff.
Hey, mister.
Hey,
so
let me
Hey,
in.
Mr. Alien. Hello.
So on the kids' turn, they are going to take a card from their hand to show it to everyone, and they have to guess if they think it passes through the force field or not. If their guess is correct either way, either I think this is in or I think this is out, they will go up in trust. This is their handy-dandy trust board. Going up in trust is the only way that the kid can gain cards and also special abilities to slowly make their lives easier and everyone else's lives harder.
Yep.
This is part of why Visitor is considered an asymmetrical game. So there are individual teams and there's also a team of 2, and there's also power dynamic that kind of flips as the kid becomes more trustworthy. So you can play games where the kid is really disadvantaged if they're not doing very well, and games where like they are very advantaged. It's fun. It's nice and dynamic. So Spring, go.
Okay.
What do you think?
I
I hate
think
when Scott is there.
that
Okay, now.
Okay, no.
I think
Spring and I talk very weird when we're together. We like feed off of each other's energy, and I'm very sorry. Like
That's all that happens here.
We don't know what that's like.
I was
what I meant to
like,
say.
when I decided Spring was gonna come on with me, I was like, this is either gonna go great or we're gonna get really weird. Like,
No, we want weird. That's what we want.
okay, I'm gonna say that I think this giraffe is out.
why did I pick you?
Oh!
You're wrong. It goes in.
Wrong!
No. So because she guessed wrong, her turn is over. We classify it
Why
correctly,
did
and
I
then we
pick
move
you?
on. If she was right, she is allowed to push her luck
Are you
again.
crying?
I'm crying.
But you're trying to figure it out back there. You look very confused.
I'm not confused, I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh wait, did I put this platypus out?
Yes.
Yeah. This is your
Okay,
fault.
okay. This is the
Apologize
Blint
to
situation
Spring.
all over
Spring,
again.
I'm sorry. I'm
Sorry.
stupid.
Yeah.
This is in.
Blint
They're both
situation
in.
all over again.
They're both in.
Go what?
I'm sorry.
What
Did
is
that-
going on?
They're
That
both
threw
in.
me too.
I told. Okay, guys, I'm sorry.
You apologize.
Hashtag jumping
You
races.
apologize.
Hashtag.
Spring, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Thank you,
I had a
alien.
very long day.
You take her
This
tears.
was a practice round. This was a practice round. It's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We're showing you
nothing
what
has
not
really
to do.
changed.
Sun Girl says, LOL, wow.
This is right. What else did I classify? What did I give you though? About?
Those two.
Oh, thank you, Half Donut, for the host. It did go through. Thank you so much.
Okay, everything else was right. I'm sorry about the platypus. The platypus. So it is now back to my turn. I hope everyone has forgiven me. I'm going to take a card from my hand. The alien starts with 7 cards. They do not draw any cards except for one edge case where they do. When I run out of cards, the game is over. If I run out of cards and our kid has not figured it out, all the agents win by default. So it is like a limited number of hands. It can't go on forever. So I'm going to take a card from my hand and classify it. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm going to tell you that this is in this tractor.
Oh.
Is inside the force field.
Wow.
This is wild. What's happening?
Okay.
I think it's heavy shit.
Speaking about guessing the pass rule, if you think you know what it is during the game, instead of guessing it out, on your turn, instead of taking your normal action, we draw 4 random cards from the top of the deck, and if you can correctly tell me which ones are in and which ones are out, congratulations, you win. This keeps our alien from making really specific rules like things over 26 pounds, and if you get that it's heavy things, you still can win.
Right, yeah.
It keeps really persnickety aliens from being...
But is it like things
Sneaky
over
alien.
26 pounds?
But like, is it heavy shit?
Is it heavy
Okay,
shit?
I am ready when you are. Ding, ding, ding. This is in.
That is in.
I'm looking at it. This is in. I'm gonna
I'm
think about
looking
everything
at
twice
it,
now.
I'm double checking in my own brain with my one brain
I
cell.
pushed the thing in, but you can't look at what it is.
I know, you
Oh,
want
dear.
to
It's a
share with
secret.
me.
It's a
I like
secret.
secrets.
Spring, are we gonna have to do a kid voice now?
Yeah.
Spring literally looked at me with the eyes of like, I don't do voices.
You should not have come to this role player
You should have
table.
come to this house. All right.
It's all a bunch of voice
I just-
acting nerds.
I just want to know all your secrets.
And the secrets are no fun. Secret are someone.
Tell me.
I draw a...
That was adorable. I love it. Okay.
This is we gotta rebrand this entire game now. It's kids in
Yeah.
like trench coats and like
We need,
little,
we need fan
yes.
art.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's kids and visitors.
yeah.
Aw.
Kids and visitors.
Where did they get a giraffe? Says Ankira.
They're at the government. They can do
question.
crazy
Yeah.
shit. You don't gotta know about it. It's none of your business.
Just one baby in a suit
Just-
throwing a giraffe.
Hey, it could be a stuffed animal.
You don't
Yeah.
know. This game is a lot about interpretation. I have had a lot of people think that assume that all the animals in this game are like stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which has
y'all
led to
can-
some weird games. Weird games.
I usually try to clarify that with people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I am super confused by this so far.
Mister, I want to
me
discard my hand
too.
because I know
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. The NSA and the kid are teaming up to try to figure this out.
Yeah. I was going to say something.
It's your turn if you
forgot.
want to
It is
go.
your
Did you
I know,
draw
I
back
was
up to
gonna tell
7?
Yes, I did. I drew a
Very smart
I've
kid.
never seen that card before. In all
That
the
is
time.
a special card.
I like that card.
Don't look at his card.
Vanna? Okay.
Actually, you can.
Cheater.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Start the conspiracy now.
hashtag Hannah conspiracy.
Hannah.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Sorry. Havana.
On my own
Get out.
channel,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
call me
No,
Hannah.
no.
In this house of all places.
Yeah.
You come to my home.
Yeah. So there's kind of an ongoing joke in this house right now that
It's
there is
not a joke.
there's a ghost
Real
in
facts.
Hannah, and Havana is definitely a little bit spooked.
I'm not afraid of Hannah.
Listen, we haven't had any
That
bad
sounded
experience with ghosts. It stole your deodorant.
That
And
is
gave
very
it
true.
back.
And then gave it back.
That's
it's
so
very-
kind.
I know.
I mean, wait.
Mischievous
haunted.
ghost. Anyway,
It's haunted.
all right.
Yeah, it's your
your
turn.
Okay.
Which card?
Who's Hannah? She's in the back corner. You don't see her.
Yeah, she definitely lives in the spooky ass back corner back there.
Oh my
That's where
god,
Hannah
if
lives.
you guys don't stop, I'm gonna cry. Please no. I'm gonna say.
Does anyone in chat have any ideas, by the way?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say if y'all want to guess in the chat, go
Yeah.
for it. Because it's not backseat gaming or cheating. Because there's no way you know.
Yeah, you might like give people ideas, but like whatever. It's
Yeah, that's okay.
It's
So,
really fun to like try to guess.
Yeah.
I can't read chat from this
You
far
can
away.
you can guess
Because
along.
you're a stupid kid.
Please give me ideas.
Yeah, please. Okay.
I'm trying to win here.
Okay,
So lost.
I'm gonna say this is in.
You don't have to guess, but
I want to.
Okay, I'm just clarifying that you don't have to. Only spring
But
has
do
to.
I get extra points if I do?
You get
Like
friendship
with
points.
you.
Friendship
There,
points.
Then I won
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Friendship points.
But this is out. I'm sorry.
Oh
So
no! But
you lose
but
friendship
do-
points.
That's not true. Don't listen.
Boy.
That's not true.
Boy.
You can't get
You're
negative
just
friend points.
acquaintances now.
I enjoy imagining there's a bunch of black suited dudes yeeting random objects and animals at the
Oh
force
my
field.
gosh,
Yes,
yes.
I love that.
What do you
But
think?
yeah,
Eat
a
it.
giraffe.
If
like-
anyone can fan art,
What do you
please
think,
that.
Tom? Drive a tractor into it? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, might as well try it. I don't know.
I brought mine from home anyway, so might as well.
I like how you've gone like from little kids to like country.
Hey, we can be both. We're layered human beings.
What is this platypus and giraffe? And
Like an onion.
who
Okay.
brought bricks? Into the forest?
I feel like bricks is the least weird thing we have out right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Whenever
by a
I mean,
long
I can
shot.
imagine a tractor, taking something out. Okay. you know
No,
what?
whenever I see
Together-
something I don't understand, I do throw bricks at it.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, that's a valid
Okay.
life strategy.
Okay, so it's my turn. I have no clue.
I'm thinking Loch Ness, but
You know
I
what?
have
I'm
zero
just gonna
clues.
try this. Let me see. Let me see. If this
Also,
works.
should I like explain the game more like times for people who are just coming in, or do
Do
you feel
whatever
like,
you want.
All right.
Yeah. We
If
can
you,
talk
if you
it
see
out
a
as
lot
we
of
go.
comments for people who can read chat who are like, "What is happening?" I can do a quick explanation. This is out.
Of course.
All right, Spring.
Okay.
I'm counting on you. We're on a team.
Oh wait, really quick. Black Dragon says it was Vana in the library with the platypus.
I love it.
This
Oh my
rule
gosh,
is
yes.
probably can be used as a murder weapon.
Oh my- I can imagine someone just swinging
Oh,
a platypus
man.
by the
I
tail.
know. I love the idea of someone just driving a tractor
I
and
mean-
someone is like, "This is effective."
Let's go.
I love it.
I mean, murder
They
weapon
do have
is a
poisonous
valuable.
barbs on their
someone did
valid-
get
valid
hit by a
skill.
train on my way here.
Yeah.
So.
That's fine.
All right.
Platypus are poisonous, says Eric.
They
Yeah.
are poisonous. I knew that actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stitch
actually, maybe
daddies.
this will work. Okay.
Is it your turn? No, it's your
It's
turn.
my turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Right.
Spring, as the kid, has to show everyone her card and guess if she thinks it's in or out. That is the only way she can progress
That was such a
as
nice.
a special human. Yes.
It's blurry, but that's okay. This is a pyramid. I think that this is in.
You are correct.
Oh
She
no.
can put it in there. So, as the kid, she can. You finally did it.
I know.
Well, the first round didn't count, okay? I had the wrong cards out.
Big
It
tears.
didn't count.
Tears.
I'm sorry, I messed
will
up. I
cry.
should just fire me. It's fine. So as the kid, she got this right. She can go up 1 trust and gain any benefits that are listed below it, or she can push her luck. She can push her luck up to 3 times. This basically means she guesses again. If she's right, she keeps going, but if she's wrong, she doesn't go up at all. So it's a little bit of gambling for a child. I
For a
guess.
child, yes.
So do you want to quit while you're ahead, or how are you
I
feeling?
love blackjack.
I don't love black.
Can't
No, yeah, I'm gonna stop.
So
Okay.
she went up 1 trust and she draws 2 cards. So going up in trust again is the only way that the kid draws cards, whereas the agents are drawing cards every turn.
Yes.
So now it's
And-
back to me.
Yeah, and also unless the kid gets to 2 trust levels, then they are not able to win the game at all.
Yes. So to win the game, you prove the pass rule by drawing 4 cards. If you can guess which ones are in and which ones are out, congratulations, you win. All the agents are allowed to do that from the start of the game. Spring has to reach at least 2 trusts before she's able to prove the pass rule.
And if we try and prove and fail, you get 2 trusts.
Yes. So the only penalty to guessing and being wrong is that the kid will go up 2 and trust. The game is not over, so it's not a huge penalty, but it also reveals a bunch of information because we're then going to classify 4 more cards, all that jazz. Okay, so...
This is Deirdre, by the way.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Nice to meet you.
Chat, say hi, Deirdre.
There's people behind the camera that you can't see, but...
You can wave here or here if you'd like.
Also play with Deirdre.
Alright, I'm going to classify
Spooky hand.
this little binky.
Ooh.
Pacifier.
Are you a monster?
I am.
Okay, this
I'm a monster.
pacifier, because we're adults, is going to be classified outside the force field.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know if that helps any of you guys,
Nope.
but pacifiers are out. My binky. Get that shit out of here.
I have a guess.
I hate babies, is what I heard.
Not right.
I mean,
Wow.
I do.
Did y'all hear Rachel from Resident hates
She does. Like, that's a conspiracy that's already been started. I don't like kids.
Okay.
This like got real.
No wonder this isn't working.
No, I didn't mean. I meant like real life. Me does not like children.
Cool.
We didn't need.
All right.
Hashtag Rachel hates children in the chat, please. People in the chat
I
are just
realize
shouting
that's
no
not
babies.
information anyone needed to know about me. But like, if you. Wait, what?
Hashtag no babies.
No babies. Get them out of here.
Oh, NLA says the rule: things not to put in your mouth.
That's actually pretty good.
That's
Not bad.
hysterical.
Don't suck on a brick, folks.
Who was that?
That was NLA said that.
I love you. That's
NLA is so. Oh wait.
That's so funny.
And Death Star Taco says, hello, Deidre.
Yeah, NLA is so funny. Thanks for saying hi to Deirdre, guys.
This is out. I'm sorry.
What? Is
It's
that-
out.
I wanted that to come back to me.
Come on.
I wanted
How
to...
could you do this, Rachel? Why do you hate me? I'm baby.
Oh boy.
I
I love the turn that all of this has taken. I love it.
am so confused.
You can do
Hashtag
it.
pumping brain cells.
I have a guess, but it doesn't feel like it's right. But I can't.
And you're not allowed to.
Spring.
yet.
Come on. Yeah, you gotta get some more trust in next round.
Okay.
Spring, how many hours a day do we spend together? You can
Not
do
that
this.
many!
Not that many now that I'm back at school, but before then. Think back to the good old times.
Think about the before times.
Yes, think
The
about the
long,
better
long
times.
ago.
Gosh.
The long
Before we went over the rainbow.
We're really
I'm
cross-referencing
sorry.
movies
Oh boy.
now.
Oh boy.
I need the Mad Max.
Kansas anymore.
I need the Mad Max freaking Wizard of Oz crossover.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
For sure. What's happening?
It's your turn.
I know, but what's happening?
Yeah. I mean, at least you have one that's right.
I know, but now I don't understand.
You can always
why.
pick them back up and look at them if you forget what you've classified.
Because I'm like, things you can be inside, but then you'd have to cut the giraffe open like a tauntaun, and I just don't.
Just imagine crawling inside a giraffe's stomach.
You can be inside some bricks,
was
you
that
can be
like-
inside a pyramid.
What's that like
yeah.
end of
Cut open a
Sharknado
giraffe
where they
one.
cut a person like who's alive out of a shark
That's
belly?
what it is.
Spoiler alert! Oh my god.
Are we doing a Tonfa giraffe thing?
I'm sorry. If you're gonna get upset about me spoiling
We had
Sharknado,
plans specifically to watch it tonight for the first time.
We've been excited about it for months.
are you? Please tell me you're fucking with me.
Yes.
I was like,
I would never watch that trash.
Hey, I did have a friend who worked on it, so don't be too
Sorry.
mean.
Great people
Don't
can
be
still
silly.
make trash.
That's true. I also know a lot of people who worked in reality TV, so
you know.
and they hate it, so that's fine.
Ambulance.
Ooh.
Okay.
Things you can be inside of.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's see what's up with this.
That's out. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't classify it, so don't apologize.
it's fine.
I for once didn't demand where it was to go.
Oh dear.
Cards. This is a
Dear.
What do you think,
Oh,
chat?
dear.
What is
Chat
it?
thoughts.
Kitty me.
Except don't get it right because then I won't give it away. But like,
Well,
also guess.
please
We
help
want this.
NSA because NSA does not know what's
In
going
a
on.
brick house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't gotten the
Alright.
best cards yet, but like.
Yeah, I mean that may be my problem too. Is
But
sometimes
also,
it's hard
These none of
based.
these are ambiguous. These are all like sometimes there's edge cases. These are all very inside the force field.
Oh, very in.
There's,
Okay.
I'm somehow in trouble for letting NLA do science. What happened? How did it go down like this?
I don't. Okay.
Just test it. Just
Yeah.
find. You're gonna find out.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's out.
Sometimes you just need to experiment.
Just throw a brick at it.
All right, Spring. You need to get one more trust, and then you can prove.
Okay.
Do it. You can do it.
Okay. I'm going to
What
guess
is that?
this is an animal cell.
Oh.
It's a cell.
It's a cell. I think
I've had a lot of. Can I just
Yeah.
tangent? This card has caused me so much pain because at demos, no one knows what the hell it is. And sometimes I get sad that no one's taken a biology class.
Well, now that you say it, I see it.
Because people say, like,
Yeah.
it's not a. I had someone ask me if it was a space potato, and they
Not a
pulled that
potato.
out so fast. I was like, it's a space potato.
I
And
want it
why
to
don't
be
I
a
know
space
what that
potato.
is?
It's a
Like,
space
that's so
potato.
that's fun.
I thought it was an earbud.
Oh, I can see that.
Fun fact.
It's yeah.
Animal cells are more rounded, and plant cells are squarish.
yeah,
This is true.
for that
The
fun
structure and the
structure.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think that this is out.
You are correct. It is out.
Hi, Bronze. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Drilled into our brains in high school. Oh, okay.
There's secrets happening behind
Tell
the
me.
camera.
No, tell me.
Oh,
I haven't
God.
got anything right.
Okay, so
Simon
that was
has a
correct.
guess.
Would you like to guess again?
I'm gonna guess again.
Do it, Spring. I need some
going
confidence
to-
in you right
I'm
now.
gonna guess that this pile of poo poo.
It's so cute. I think if you
This
hold
is
it
pile of
here,
shit.
it'll
This
be
is
in focus.
Ah,
One
yes.
steam and turd.
Yeah.
Sorry. You said it. You just said it so
Steam and turd.
nicely. Like
It's got flies on it.
It's
I think
stinky
this is
poo-poo.
also out.
I don't know.
What?
I'm shush. I'm thinking.
Oh boy.
Can
Did
you
wait,
get inside poop?
Oh dear.
Yes.
If you're determined.
I've
Yeah.
seen
And I am.
Jurassic Park.
Hey.
I'm gonna say-
Hi, that bronze girl.
Wait, is Chicken here? Chicken,
Chicken!
hi!
Oh my
Chicken
gosh,
was
hi,
like our
Chicken.
very first new person to join our
Aw,
channel
hi,
who I didn't know before.
Chicken.
Chicken's really sweet.
Bronze
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for
Yeah.
following.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is out. I don't remember what you said. Did you say
I
out?
said it was out.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna say that's out.
Boom.
That.
Well,
yeah.
bam.
Did that destroy your entire
Yeah.
theory? I don't feel great about that.
Don't you dare.
Oh dear.
Well, okay.
Oh, dear.
Thinking of, okay.
Hello, Barefoot, as well.
Hi, Barefoot.
It's great to see you guys. in
Now
chat
you all are making
and
me stressed.
watching.
Is this?
It's a poo poo.
Well,
Thank
just
you,
tell-
Spring. I know what it is.
Just whisper me
Oh,
the
yeah.
rule, and I'll let you know if it fits.
This is what Simon guessed.
Right.
Who should I not show? Anybody? Don't show Rachel.
I mean, they're not on a team, so.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay, I can see
Hold
that.
on, I'm stressed.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna test that theory.
What is that
Okay,
emoji?
Spring.
Like,
I
what
love you,
is-
but I'm gonna say it's in.
Oh, it's like searching.
It's-
Oh,
the
searching.
internet.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Vigilant, thanks for
It
gifting that sub.
is. When
Okay,
like,
my theory has
it's-
been squashed.
okay, well don't
Like that.
don't let this. I don't love my classification of this, so don't let that really mess with you.
Oh,
It's
good.
your blimp.
Great.
It's in my brain.
It's your
It's your
It
plan.
happened.
That is
Okay.
now.
Okay.
that is now a thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to.
lose so hard, guys.
You're not, Spring. Believe in yourself. I'm going to say that this.
Experimentation by yeeting. No.
Yes.
That's
Can
a
that
great
be
one.
my job
the
title?
yeetage. All right, this little teacup, is out. Bye
So
bye teacup.
cute.
Oh no.
Mhm, teacup.
I think that takes away your guess, Simon. Because look, there's a little bit. Oh, I mean, it's kind
See,
of like
the
a
problem is
goldish
that
color. I
that
don't
matches
know.
what I thought it was,
Oh.
but the poop.
Okay, the poop. I don't feel great about the poop. Okay, I don't
never
feel
do.
great about it.
All right, hashtag the poop in chat.
This is in.
Hashtag.
Yes. I didn't. Did I do that again?
No, I'm
Okay,
just
good,
making fun
okay.
of you.
Okay.
All right, Vin, it's your turn. No more secrets.
No more secrets. I like our
so
secrets.
much fun.
Okay, chat, help me out here. Poop.
I don't feel good.
pyramids, Bricks.
Ignore the poop, guys. Don't think about it.
Platypus. Are bricks alive? Is there things that will keep your
Is
secrets?
now my time to ask if frogs eat leaves? We have one of
Chat,
do
does frogs
eat leaves?
Do frogs eat leaves?
So
Does frogs?
One of our
Does
coworkers,
frog eat
Suki,
leaves?
who you met, his favorite conversation started with people he doesn't know is to ask them if frogs eat leaves, because
boy.
I don't think they do.
okay, see. They don't, but aren't they always like pictured on leaves?
Yes,
like, don't
they-
you like?
they
but
exist
people
on
have
them,
to
not
think
on
about
them.
it. That's the funny part about it.
They eat
Well, some
flies.
are tree frogs. So
Do
they
tree frogs
only-
eat leaves?
No, but
See, it's a dumb conversation starter. This is why.
Everyone's yelling poop like this in the chat.
Even though it's my least favorite card to have classified so far, so I don't know. how I feel about
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna go a different
yes,
route.
the hashtag the poop. Yeah.
Nice.
Hashtag the poop.
Hashtag.
I am gonna go a little different route.
Okay,
Oh boy.
we
Oh,
love
dear.
creativity. We love it.
Oh dear.
This is out.
Sorry,
Super
I have
out.
No idea what's
Yeah.
going on.
No.
Super out? I don't think you're allowed
Super
to say
out.
that.
Wow. This is.
There's nothing been more out.
All right.
Nothing has been more wrong. This is in.
Yes, I got one. Woo!
I'm just gonna move this closer to me so I stop leaning in front of Eric.
Yeah.
And then I'll just read out.
Yeah,
some
that would be great. That's great because I
comments.
can't read it past
Okay.
the mic anyways.
Okay. I'm just gonna feature it with my voice.
Lovely.
Rule is brown things. That's actually what Simon guessed, CT. So, but
No
the
one has tried
tractor
to
is-
prove the
tractor
pass
is
rule yet, so.
Distinctly green.
The tractor is distinctly green. All right, is it your turn,
It
Spring?
is my turn.
Spring, you can do it. Don't let the poop throw you. Just stay focused. Stay determined.
That's what my dad used to tell me every day.
Don't let the poop
Throw you? Don't let it throw you off.
Do you have a guess, Deirdre? No. Huh, it looks brown on cam. That's fair.
Yeah, the light's a little wonky, but
Okay,
we work
okay.
with it.
We're working with some tones.
I'm gonna guess that this frying pan is out.
You are correct. Oh my god, thank God.
Oh,
I'm
You
done.
did it. You
I'm
did it.
done.
That's it. All right,
No
go
more
up and press,
guessing.
draw your two
I'm not
cards.
doing this.
Okay. All right, so it's my turn. I'm going to tell you that this doggo.
Is it an alive doggo or a not alive doggo?
It
Why
doesn't-
would stop? What?
A stuffed animal. Stuffed animal.
Oh
doggo.
my god! Is that a dead dog? Get out, Spring! You're grounded from this room.
Evil Spring.
Jesus.
But is it a stuffed animal doggo?
It's just a doggo. Dude, I'm not.
Oh,
So it doesn't matter if it's a stuffed animal or an alive dog.
I know what it is.
You're not technically supposed to say your interpretation of it, so I'm just saying it's a doggo. And it's in the force field.
Oh.
Is that, what emotion was that portraying?
Distraughtness.
Distraughtness.
Alright, it is your turn. If you think you know what the pass rule is, don't take your normal turn and instead
Yeah.
tell me you'd like to try to prove.
Oh my god.
I have so little cards. I think I haven't been getting new cards.
I do the big turn anyway.
Is this them jumping?
Yeah, very much.
Little jumping beans?
Jumping.
Oh, thank you
You just
so
put
much.
everything I say in quotes. You're
Yeah,
just
I
like,
know.
I'm Rachel.
Wandering DM for the subscription. Oh my gosh, that's Simon, y'all. Thank you so much for the sub. We can all do the sub emote in person now.
Yay!
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so cute.
That's
That's
what
the
that means?
cutest. It's the cutest emote. It's so
Thank you.
cute.
Let's test
Thank
again.
you so much.
I'll throw this up the shield.
Will you skip back just a smidge? You're just blocking
Ow.
Spring, just
Okay.
a smidgen.
I
Yeah.
mean,
All right, Vana, you said you had an idea. Would you like to try to prove?
Oh, I've forgotten.
Oh, that's
oh dear.
fine. It's fine.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what
But do you though?
I don't. Let's just go for a prove.
Go for it. Go for a
It'll
proof.
give Spring
Would you
some
like to do
fodder
the
as
honor
well
of
if
flipping
I
over
heck it
4
up.
cards
Yes.
for us? So flip them over so people can see 'em.
Let's do it here.
Yeah, we can also move this back.
Oh, that's good. Yee-hee.
Lovely.
Ooh.
It's a little pride
Pride
flag.
Pride flag.
Bow and arrow, a pile of books,
Band of books.
Books.
pile of books,
Well read.
and the
Wow.
The board game
So
itself.
meta.
the mini
So
visitor
meta,
card.
wow.
It's literally
So
the
cute.
game box.
I
It's
love
so
showing
meta.
people that card and
I
they're
know.
just like,
They're
what?
They're like, what am I yeah.
Okay, Death Star asks.
Okay.
Asks.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Stroke on stream, oh god.
Oh, I'm not.
She's being possessed by Hannah. This is
Someone get her a spoon to bite down on.
A spoon? A spoon? Would break my teeth. It's supposed to be a belt or something.
Well, like I meant a wooden spoon.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
Aye.
Death Star asks,
Yes.
which is the most recent one to be in?
The most recent one to be in is the dog.
It's the dog. Okay.
So I'm going to quickly explain how the proving works. So behind my little tiny DM screen right here, look how cute it is.
So cute.
I have 4 tokens. They correspond to the cards across from them. So this represents the pride flag, this is the bow and arrow, this is the books, and this is the visitor box right here. So say the answer was, I don't know, things that are colorful, right? I would put the pride flag token in to represent that and everything else off the board to represent that. I do this all behind my screen just so because some rules are kind of subjective, as we've seen with the poop. This makes sure that I classify everything first before Vana says anything, so I can't change my interpretation and like be cheaty, and that's no fun. So I'm going to do that for real now. I'm gonna arrange my little tokens.
Wait,
Hashtag stroke on stream.
she first has to decide.
I'm going to decide what I'm classifying because
Oh, okay.
sometimes there's like some edge cases or whatever, and if Vana's like,
beforehand,
oh,
so you're not
yeah.
like
You will be
it's-
influenced.
yeah, I won't
Yeah.
be influenced by like what
I'm
she's
very
saying.
influential.
Yeah. An influencer.
An
Oh,
influencer, you
shit.
would say.
All right, I am ready when you are. So you can push forward the ones you think are going to pass through and pull back the ones you think are repelled. And then like we'll see if the patterns match up, and that tells us if you're right or
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Chat, do you think she's gonna get it?
Oh my god, they never believe in me.
Oh no, it's so sad.
I think none of them go in.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, Wondering
Yes.
DM gifted several subs.
Oh my god! Thank you so much. That's so nice. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm leaning over there. I have a thing here. And also that unlocked emotes for folks too. So
Oh,
Simon,
happy
subs.
Christmas, folks.
Happy Christmas.
All right, are you guys ready? For that probably sounds horrible on the mic.
Yeah, don't do that.
I was like, oh god. All right,
Thank
so
you.
3, 2, 1. Congratulations, you
What?
won the heck? Vana wins. You're grounded forever. You guys both go back to your desk jobs. You get promoted, and I get dissected. What did you think it was? Do you have any idea?
I think it's things that get dirty.
That's very close. So let's flip over the other ones that were in so chat can see. We also had a chair was in.
That's the only one I've got.
A house was in.
Oh.
And then we had a broom.
Okay.
And a catapult. So anyone else have any other ideas? It's not technically things that are dirty, but
Maybe
that's
I
close.
said it differently. I should have said filthy shit. Is that what I should have said?
You're very close. You're very close. So my technical rule was things that belong or are used on the ground.
That's what I was circling around.
Yeah, the poop. I wasn't sure. I was like, but it's not like not used on the ground. Like technically, like
Poop is usually on the ground.
It's
That kind of
toilets aren't
to
technically
the
the ground, but it's like the down.
Well, this looks like dog poo to me.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I looked at it because I was like, there's flies and shit. This looks like shit that's on the ground. So
Death
everything
warmed
else was
over-
like.
Death warmed over in chat says alien dissection.
Oh, sad. So yeah, yay, Vana won, guys.
Yay.
First game.
Okay, awesome. That's
So
great.
that was our first game.
Perfect.
So now we're going to rotate roles, and someone else can be the visitor and come up with their
Spring,
own
were you
role.
gonna alien this time?
Totally up to you guys.
Anybody want to swap in and play?
There's
Yeah?
a more
Yeah,
people
come on
in here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. All right, Vana, would you like to be the kid this time?
I would love
Be
it.
special and different.
And Bara says Vana is the best at gaming. All sorts of gaming.
Pro gamer.
Any gaming. Pro strat.
Oh, there's a card on the floor.
Oh no!
Whoops, that's probably my bad.
MLG Pro.
MLG Pro. This is Simon, everybody.
Lovely.
Wandering DM in chat. Everybody say hi. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
I'm not in chat. I should shut up.
Oh,
Should I
Simon-
say hi everyone in chat?
Simon, everyone's asking, do you have a kid voice?
Yes.
I can do a kid voice like this, like if I have a return.
No! Oh, Deirdre hates it.
Oh, hello, chat.
Deirdre hates it.
How's it going?
Okay, was that? Okay.
You might ask him what he also uses that kid voice for.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, like a demon
Simon-
or something.
What
Simon streams and DMs a lot of games.
Which one? What have I done with it?
What have I done? Has it been used for evil?
The creepy possessed kid.
Oh
Oh.
no. He plays Call of Cthulhu. If you haven't played that game, it's terrifying.
No, that wasn't in Cthulhu.
Oh no.
Oh. It sounds
All right,
very.
so I'm going
much
to
like it could
explain
be.
the normal visitor process. I already had my hands made ahead of time, but what Spring is going to
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Beetaloo, so much.
Oh my gosh.
Those got shared rewards with 25 others in chat. We also have a 9-month resub from Slib. Does one of our guests want to name the sub baby?
What does that mean?
Well, every time we get a 9-month resubscription, we name the sub baby. Yeah. What is it?
Kabu.
Kabu?
I love it.
Kabu,
Kabu.
little baby Kabu.
That's Kabu. Welcome
my
to
gosh.
Earth. You've been birthed.
Welcome to the Twitchers.
Yeah. So anyone who's
Okay, this
new,
has
I'm going to
been
do a quick
vaguely
rundown
shuffled.
of the game again. Is the box back there? Is someone could
It's here.
sauce my way? Cool. So, if you're just joining us, this is Visitor in Blackwood Grove. It is a game by Resonym, which is the company that Spring and I both work for. It is a small, independent board game
Pumpany.
Small, independent. I knew I was going to do something like this. at some point.
Hashtag jumping brain cells.
They sell games and penis pumps.
I've been doing so well with not messing up my words. Welcome to the stream. My name's Rachel. Resonym is a small independent board game publishing company based out of New Hampshire. We do all of our design and all of our stuff in-house. Spring is our graphic designer and art in-house person. All of
Wait,
our
did
art.
you do all this?
No, but
No.
I did the concept like.
So the way it works is
Sorry.
like Spring will do all of the art and all the graphic design for
Yeah,
like
like for
prototypes and
placeholders
stuff,
and
and then
stuff.
we hire out an actual artist. So this art was done by Maggie Chang.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all hand done watercolor, which is really cool.
They're
she does
beautiful.
a lot of cool illustrations for like magazines and stuff. She's
Yeah, very editorial
cool.
work. Yeah.
We put a lot of time and effort into getting the artists that we get. All of our
Right.
games look very unique, and that's something that we care a lot about.
Slime Girl really quick says, if you both work for this company, it must be amazing.
Yes. So nice.
It is amazing.
So much. We really appreciate it.
Sim says, pump any peen.
Oh, that's our new slogan. I'm gonna come back to Max and he's like, you're fired. Never talk to anyone ever again. So yeah, a little bit more about Resonym. We are an almost all female-led company. We have Mary Flanagan as our CEO.
Very cool.
She is a board game like professor at Dartmouth College.
Cool.
We all work for her. She has done a lot of cool stuff for women in gaming forever. Like that's been her thing for a really long time, and she's a badass woman, and she started a badass company. And we hire almost all female artists, and we really like push for that kind of stuff. If you read our rule book, all the pronouns are she, her, hers, because usually they default to he, him, and it's like, why? It doesn't need to be that way.
Hashtag badass women.
Yeah, so that's just like a
Stop! No more hashtags from you.
that's just like a fun like little thing, if like a little Easter egg. If you read through our rule books, all the characters are canonically female. That's like fun stuff that we do. Other things about Resonym.
It glows in the dark.
It glows in the dark.
Yeah,
We don't glow in the dark, but the box does.
I was gonna say, let's turn off the lights.
If all of us, everyone who worked at Resonym glowed in the dark, wow.
I think
really
you powers.
alarmed. Something would be
You
wrong.
would be consuming radiation.
That would be horrifying.
Huh? Twitch.tv
Slash
/Vana.
Resonym.
Oh, and their channel is
I wasn't
twitch.tv
sure which channel we were talking
/Resonym.
about.
Vana.
Vana.
V-A-N-A.
Yeah.
And then if we could get another caster command though, while we're on the subject, twitch.tv /Resonym.
We're a tiny little stream where it's mostly me and Spring, so if you like our faces, we stream over there.
Swish.
Just a way to hang out with people who like our games and get to know more people who are in like the gaming community. It's just something we do in our free time that we really enjoy doing, and that like extra money helps us do stuff like this. Like it all goes back into the company and allowing us to do more creative, fun stuff and trying to branch out of like what most tabletop companies do. It's just fun. It's fun shit. So yeah, we're a small independent company. This is Visitor. We're going to be doing a giveaway maybe after this game. If this goes like long enough, we'll do a giveaway of this game. So stick around. Woo. So if you're just joining us, Visitor is a 1980s themed item association game. Spring is our alien. Vana is the kid who's on her team. Everyone else is a independent government agent who's trying to capture Spring and dissect her for all that science and whatnot. Spring has created a secret pass rule that relates to this force field right here. The rule determines what types of items can pass through and what types of items can't, and we're trying to figure out what the heck the rule is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm cheating.
We can all draw seven cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go.
Yeah. So as the visitor, I draw 14 cards, and from those 14 cards, I will determine a pass rule, and I keep 7 of them for my hand during the game, and I discard the other 7. So this 7, I do not think will be helpful for people to get the rule. And I will discard them.
Yeah, a tidbit for like making your hand as the visitor. So you draw 14 cards, right? And you're going to keep 7 of them. Once you've decided your pass rule, try to keep about half that pass through and half that don't, because that can be really helpful in demonstrating. Like if you think the kid's going down the wrong path, and you're like, this does not pass through. Let's get away from that idea. That kind of stuff. Do you have a question?
Yes, I had a quick question.
Sure.
If my whole hand is the cards that were there last game,
I shuffled poorly. That's what happened.
Because I want to say if we want to showcase like more items or something, do you mind if it's the exact and like I'm not
You're not joking. Oh my god.
I'm not joking.
Spring.
It's all.
I'm not
Do you
good
work
at
for a board game company or
There's
not?
the cards are so
Can't you
tiny.
shuffle?
I'm not good
Get
at
out of
shuffling.
here.
I totally forgot I actually had forethought and made a command for today.
Really? What is it?
So I just triggered it. It's just !Resonym, but I totally forgot I made it. And that'll link to your website.
Hang out on our social media where they let me get away with too much shit. Because
And
none of my bosses like check it, so I'm just like doing my own thing on there.
But it's just at Resonym on socials?
It's at Resonym on most socials. Someone took Resonym on Instagram, so we're the Resonym on Instagram. I gotta track down that person and be like, listen, yo.
I'll give you $5.
$5.
$5.
So yeah, come hang out with us on our social medias and our Twitch. Yeah, it's a fun time. We talk about all sorts of stuff.
Indeed. All right. So first, I'm going to draw 2 cards and I'm going to classify them. So we have the same bricks. That's fine. And
The bricks return. Oh god.
I have some ones from last round too.
Spring.
I'm not good at
Oh
shuffle.
my god, I have this. No, I have. These are
It's okay. That's
Guys.
okay.
I literally had the same thing, so I put all those cards under, and yeah, anyway. Yeah.
It's totally fine. We're just.
I tried.
continue.
It's okay.
You tried
And
so hard.
I got a fun cloak. All right, and so
Okay, so Nadi says poop booty.
Oh, boy.
Love it.
great.
Don't know what it means. I love it.
The bricks are in, and
I think he's guessing.
the cloak
It's the rule
is
poop booty.
out.
The cloak is out, the bricks are in.
Yes.
Okay.
Bricks are back in.
Bricks are back in. Oh dear.
In to stay. All right.
Alright, so you're going to go first as the agent to her left. You're going to take the card in your hand and secretly pass it to Spring, and she will tell you if it's in or out.
Pot says hard things. They do sell penis
I
pumps,
think
so.
this would go in. I don't have to say it. That's true.
That's
No.
correct. Yeah.
But if you want to, you get friendship points.
Informal rule, house rule, friendship point.
Okay. This is out. So
I'm
Oh
not
my
your
God.
friend.
Unfortunately not. Oh no! So we're gonna put a CIA token on it so you can remember. That's your card that did not pass through.
it's a remembrance of sadness. That's okay.
Kineas says kids are holding back scientific progress.
Oh no.
Oh no! So sad.
Okay. This is in.
Oh. Oh dear.
Trixie.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And if you want to scoot just a wee bit this way, might be a bit more.
And then you can draw back up to 7 once you've made your guess. Because you're working for the government. You got all sorts of resources. Alright, it is your turn when you're ready.
I have ideas.
Oh,
Stop
Platt
it.
brings back the hashtag no babies.
No babies, get them out of here. Richard from Resonym does not like children.
Oh boy.
What an odd.
I was worried I was
Branding
gonna
thing
say
to come out of
something like that and be like, oh, you're gonna be like,
tasty
that's,
guessing.
that's not good for our brand.
Yeah.
But it's you doing
It's
it, so
me.
it's okay.
This is in.
I got one the first time.
Ooh.
I get excited.
Boo babies. Babies are gross.
Whoever said that.
Hashtag no babies.
I see you. I appreciate you. Hashtag no babies.
Vanna has really nice eyebrows and boo invert. And boo babies. There's a lot going on.
You
There's
have
some
nice
feelings.
eyebrows, though. That's a fair assessment.
Thank you.
Nice. They're nice.
Okay.
I bought them.
Me too.
Oh, I need to draw. I keep forgetting.
Oh man. Okay, my turn.
Alright, your turn. Yeah.
A baby
Oh.
in this economy?
Beetle
That's
is
so true
Oh,
though.
that's
Babies
That's
are
so true.
expensive
Oh,
as
boy.
heck.
Thousands of dollars.
Oh boy.
So much
And
money.
Beetle just gifted a sub to CTB.
Oh
Welcome
my
on in, CTB.
Wow.
Oh, and invert timed out Keen, I think, for hating babies. What did? Oh, he timed out Keen for saying I had nice eyebrows. Hell, invert. Stop. I'm gonna unmod you. All right.
No.
Here's. I'm gonna
It's
say.
all
Oh,
right.
I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna.
You will say, because you're the kid now.
Oh, I'm a baby.
You're a baby.
A baby, I think it goes inside a circle.
Sorry.
What?
So if you're
It's
confused why that's
out.
happening, Vanna is the kid, and on her turn she has to show a card and guess if it's in or out, and that's the only way she progresses. The
And
rest
use
of
a
us are
baby
just-
voice.
and
You have to.
You have to. It's in the rules. Otherwise you're playing wrong.
Okay. So now it is my turn, and I'm gonna say that this. Ooh.
Wow.
What happened here? It's a very
This
light
is a
card.
bathtub.
Oh, it's just very.
Bathtub.
A light porcelain.
Bathtub.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Are you okay? This bathtub is in.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh,
That changes my
Wait,
idea.
what the spring?
Huh?
What's happening?
Yes.
Okay. I don't-
Show me yours.
Very confused.
Yeah.
This reminds me of something, because I had to jump in on a game that Suki was demoing, and these same 3 things were in, and then I had to leave the demo to go to a meeting, and I never found out what the rule is, and I feel like I'm trapped in a time cycle
Yes.
that I could never escape.
Yes.
It would be really cool if it was the same,
Same
rule.
rule, right?
It'd be really cool.
Literally those same 3 things were in, and I
Whoa,
still don't know what
okay.
it was.
Right.
Because I had to leave.
Is
You might
out.
learn.
The alien doesn't like me, mommy.
Oh,
Oh god.
Oh.
You're not friends.
This is.
Maybe you and the alien have something in common. Doesn't like Transformers.
This out.
bring up Transformers.
Is this in or out?
It's out.
God damn it. You sure?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nimisar says, we are all trapped in a time cycle. It is called life.
Oh, no.
It's
gotten very real on this
Yeah.
stream.
Time is a flat circle. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Ankira just screams, we will not bend the knee.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
There's a lot going on
I
in
love
chat
it.
right
There's
now.
a lot going on in
Yeah.
general.
Theories are being flung. All right. Oh, that changes my theory so much.
I'm looking at your cards. Why am I just like...
That is cheating!
I always put my
Guys.
cards down.
Chat,
on the
Exposed.
table.
Chat, what do I do with her?
Please
Wait,
don't call
why is
TMZ.
Is your
I
phone
don't
still
remember
on
what I
like
put in
Pacific time?
Yeah.
Well, don't
I
be
got
scared.
so
Don't be
confused.
scared.
I was like, there's no way
Alright.
it's 3:50. I really am in a time
Yeah.
trap. I was like, oh god. You
Okay.
come to PAX and you never
Okay.
leave.
I mean, I'm gonna try it. I don't
God,
think
okay.
it's gonna help.
That actually made me so anxious for a second.
You're okay. You're like, I still need to be at the con.
Okay.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, Kian says, I got to see some of our friends play this game earlier at the Resonym booth. It looks like so much fun and hits all my notes. Competing against children, dissecting aliens.
I love that those are your notes. I love that.
In. It's in.
Wait, that's so
I got
lovely.
2 in.
You
What is
may
going
have
on?
your friends may have done it with me. There's like a handful of people at our booth right now, so there's a
Yeah.
very decent chance it was with one of us. So thank you so much. That's so nice of you to
And
say.
Sim says, Sims' Biculture says, Vana, thank you for inspiring so many people to get into tabletop games. You were such a great influence on us all.
Yes.
But thank
Oh.
people like y'all who make games, or else there'd be nothing to be excited about.
Oh,
so,
thank you so
Excellent.
the
much.
true heroes here. Oh my goodness.
Question: if I've guessed, can I also do like a proof? Okay.
Nope, you can either test or prove.
It's on the card. Look at that. I just have to read.
I don't know how to
See, it
read. I'm
says-
four.
Test or proof.
We're all kids.
You were saying it as a joke like you were a kid, and I was like, I'm illiterate. And I was like, that's not as funny as what you're saying.
Oh dear, we're talking about all the things. Yeah.
Oh, Beetaloo says, it was a blast to get to play the game today.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, cool. Thank you so
It
much
was
for
great to
stopping
see
by.
you guys. Yes, in
super
real
appreciate
life.
it. Yeah.
And CTB says,
Wow.
it's almost like this game
Very
has
sick.
instructions.
There's also, if you do buy the game and you're overwhelmed by the instruction manual because it may be like your first board game you've ever bought, we have a ton of how to plays out there. The Rules Girl on YouTube did a really great how to play of this
Yeah.
game. If you want, like, I personally always watch how to play like YouTube videos.
Yeah,
like,
they're great.
I do not do the physical instruction rulebook. That's also why I don't do the instruction design. I'm like, here, Spring, make it. I don't want to
Like,
do
oh
that.
no words.
I don't know how to do it, and I always prefer video content. That's partly why we're here, because I've been like pushing for like Twitch and YouTube and that kind of stuff, because that's the type of content that I like. So we do have a lot of videos for our games that make them more accessible. If this is your first like tabletop adventure, just a little fun fact.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sim says, love this game now. And Minnesota says, gonna go buy this game tomorrow. Because Minnesota's at the convention. So.
Oh, yes, come by soon. We'll probably sell out tomorrow.
Yeah, first
Like
thing.
early. Yeah, definitely come by soon.
And say hi.
Ooh, yeah, say hi. I will not be here tomorrow, sadly. I am out
I
of
will
town.
be here.
But come say hi to Spring. Bye, Spring.
Can't leave yet.
Spring's like, I'm trapped. Yeah, come say hi. You can also meet Max Seidman, who's on the box. Wow. He is also at the booth with us right now. He's one of the co-designers. Mary Flanagan is off doing important shit.
She's in France.
Yeah, she's in France doing France stuff. But Max is at the booth if you want to come say hi to him.
What's your booth
and
number?
3126.
We said
Oh.
that here. Wow.
Wow.
they just hold hands and cry.
Is that?
3126.
Oh my god.
I couldn't tell if that was a hashtag jumping brain cells or
There are brain cells are just like more.
or stroke on stream.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Platt asked, can you order online? And y'all said it was available on Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Amazon.
Yeah. So you
You,
can buy
I
it.
would also recommend checking out your local brick and mortar
Yes.
Yeah.
friendly neighborhood game
Support
store.
your local game stores.
Yeah. Also, if you have a local game store, please at me on Twitter and tell me their information, or DM one of any of our social media accounts. We're looking for small game stores to put our games into, and a lot of times publishers don't have great direct lines of communications with those stores,
Yeah.
and we want to know where people are who want more of our games in their stores. So like DM me the information, and we will literally like just get our games in your store. Like we that's just what part of what my job is, to just like find places that want our games and put them there.
Yeah.
So yeah, if your game store does not have it, we can get it. You can that.
NLA says, are bricks and mortar both in?
Bricks and mortar.
And Unique
Nice.
Beast says, I already bought this game.
Oh,
Unique Beast is at the
amazing.
convention too.
Amazing.
You beautiful human. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Keen
you.
says, I know my niece and nephew would love this game. It is going to be available at the booth tomorrow. They have a few copies left, so
Yes.
if you want to get a game at the convention, show up early.
Yes,
Yeah.
early. And you also get fun promos if you get them at the con. And we'll hug you and tell you we love you. That is a
Minnesota-
fun bonus.
Minnesota asked, would my cat like this game?
Yes. Oh my god,
the
we
box
actually
is
have,
like a good size.
I have
right?
a lot of pictures people have sent me of cats like on our boxes.
Yeah.
Like Cat also sent me multiple pictures of her cat sleeping on it. So cat approved, guys. Cat approved.
Yeah, NLA says, Minnesota, it comes in a box. we all know. We all know. Okay, I'm so sorry. Is it your turn?
No, it's Van.
It's my turn? Okay,
I
sorry.
knew it was Vana.
We just wanted to check in with chat. Thanks for your
Yeah,
patience.
thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate people showing up. And the couple of people I've recognized, thank you. I love you. I know a couple of you are at the con, and the fact that you're on your phone right now, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
There's like a group
Don't
of
live in the moment, be on
people
your phone.
like on an iPad together,
That's
like
really cute.
gathered
Oh,
around
that's so
watching it.
sweet.
So
Oh.
cute.
I wish I was around tomorrow to like meet all these people.
Oh,
Breaks-
yeah,
breaks
I
my
do
heart a little
too.
bit. I have a wedding to go to, guys.
I also hate weddings. Love and babies. Right out.
Oh boy.
I'm excited
Right
for
out.
my wedding.
Okay.
I just like bad timing.
I think this goes in.
Yes.
What is
Yeah,
happening?
yeah.
I will have a confession. I'm very bad at this game. Like when I'm great, I love running it. That's my jam. Playing it, I suck.
Yes. Me too. Me as kid, bad.
I thought you were pointing at me going, also she is bad.
No.
This one here.
Kid bad.
Kid bad. Me bad.
Spring, it's your turn.
No, it's my turn.
She can predict up to 3
I love-
times. Wow. Oh,
Okay.
something happened. I see a thing on the screen.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Sully. Gifting out 5 community subs.
Amazing.
Oh, I like this. Why have we not been doing this the whole time? Thank you so much, Sully, gifting out 5 community subs. Those went out to Weirdy, Jay Strawberry, Jay Fortman, Mr. The Exception,
That's a fun name.
and
Ooh.
not. I'm just gonna say not. I don't know what else is going on there. And that
There's
got
too much
25 people in the chat. Some new emojis.
Oh,
so
that's
enjoy.
lovely. That's so kind of you.
I've got a video of it for you later, Vana. Invert took a video of them all sitting around and
Stop
watching
it,
the
that's
stream.
so
That's
cute.
so cute.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Invert.
That's really cute. Please
and
like put that on some social so I can find it. 'Cause that's
Yes, I will
adorable.
tweet it out for sure. Hey, Varum, how you doing? Sully says, for the Vanguard! Thank you for the gifted subs. I
Oh.
appreciate you.
So
Okay,
cute.
here's my second guess. I think this goes in.
Oh dear.
That is not right.
Oh, what I
Oh,
thought
shit.
it was is... Oh, I didn't get to move up my little... I should have given up.
Your
You
one
don't
whole
draw if you
meatball.
don't
My
move up in
favorite
trust.
part of your unboxing video is when you open up the bag, you're like,
I'm
oh,
cheating.
what's in here? And you're like, one whole meatball.
Oh, yeah, that's so
That was
funny.
my favorite part. I was like, yeah, why did we put that in the bag? Like, this was not
No,
necessary.
it's cute, but it was like I sent because Eric edited the video, and if we get a caster command for Eric, by the way, but he edited the video, and I saw the meeple, and I was like, this would be such a cute little stop motion. But then I sent him a video of me just moving it around, and then he had to cut it, and he was like, just take pictures next
That's
time.
not how
Like,
stop
you're
motion
so
works.
weird.
A quick little shout out to Spring. She did really adorable stop motion videos for Mechanica, which I'll show you guys soon, which is like an engine builder game and like cute little robots going through stop
So
motion,
cute,
which might have
yeah.
been a pain in the ass to make, but
Yeah.
it was so
I
nice.
I
love
saw those. Those are
animation.
cute.
So nice.
It's great.
Chat is going only $20.
Yes. It is a...
What a
Yeah,
bang
it's
for your
also,
buck.
it's also
It's
on
very
sale in like a
affordable.
billion places.
Oh, yeah.
so,
Heck yeah.
it's super sailed. And also, yeah, $20 glows in the dark.
Goes in the dark.
Yas. All right. Okay.
$20.
Tavik says, butter. Thank
Yes.
you,
Same. I don't know how to respond to that.
Tavik.
Okay. So, this may or may not be helpful. This glue is out.
Spring.
Yes.
I'm stressed.
So
That's
what's
winning.
happening?
Oh, is it?
Say it out loud.
No, but that's
Do it, you
out.
won't.
No, I'm scared. I don't understand.
Chat, do you have any guesses?
Chat, help me.
Thank you, Invert, for the
Help
cast
me
command
win my
for
own game, please and thanks. Cool.
20 human Joaros. Yep.
Oh,
Me
boy.
too.
Same.
Love me a sale. What's happening here?
All right, it is your turn now. You look very thoughtful. I feel like you have.
All my theories are going to the trash.
I know, seriously.
I picked
Don't
a
trash
weird rule.
Did you, Spring?
I mean, not
How
super
weird.
weird. Not that weird. I feel like.
Just tell it to me. Everyone close your ears.
This is
Yes,
out.
do it.
That's another theory down the drain.
That's a good guess.
And Kira says things you can sit on.
You could.
And Critter says build the longest railroad, that always wins.
Is it my turn?
I tried that. iDragon says things you find in a house. And
iDragon.
that was what I thought it was.
iDragon. Hello, iDragon.
iDragon hangs out with y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the
Thank
best.
you for joining us, iDragon. iDragon is a sweet human.
And Bara asks, Vana, do you make up the rule, or is the rule chosen by the alien? The alien comes up with the force field rule, which is why we all guess how to get in
This is
the force
out.
field.
If you're playing the alien and you're kind of stuck for rules, we do have an online pass rule generator.
With cards too in the
We have suggestion cards that come in the game, and also if you look up like Visitor in Blackwood Grove pass rule generator, it'll just pop up, which is all like
So
user
cool.
generated, and we also test a bunch of rules that we think are good and put them in there, so you
That's
have
so
good
cool.
ideas.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It makes-
Sometimes, yeah.
That's on your website?
Yeah, it's on our website. Yeah, it's under the tab. I'm trying to think the tab it's under. It's under
It
like
might be under
extras.
the visitor one, or it
It's
might
under
there's
visitor?
a visitor in Blackwood Grove game website
Yeah.
itself.
I would go to our website, go to the visitor page, and then it's under one of the tabs.
It's hard to find sometimes.
Oh, dear.
But
No, literally just Google visitor in Blackwood Grove password generator.
Okay, we have the command with the direct link to the site too, so if y'all just want to click that, and then thank you Infert for the caster command for Resonym. And then I just want to make sure we all know that that Naughty thinks it's things that could be witches.
Yes, I appreciate that. It could be wishes.
I appreciate that call out.
Okay,
We love a
I think it's your turn, right?
I already went. I went secret while everyone was talking.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh wow.
Sneaky-
I didn't even
sneaky
notice
turn.
that, and I was like, I don't have one ready. Let's see. I mean, I've gotten 2 right.
you have.
It's the only time I've ever gotten anything right. Wow.
I like these moments where it just looks like I was doing it too earlier, just staring right in the camera, but what you're trying to do is
I'm
reach
reading
out.
tab and I'm like, hello. Eye contact, hi.
Hello, Shay.
Oh my god, Eric, you're all washed out, so it just is like,
Hannah!
Hannah! It's Hannah! She has a
She's
Boston accent. If y'all missed it, Hannah's the ghost that lives in this house.
I'm not gonna be in, I don't think, but.
It isn't.
Oh my gosh!
Dun dun dun.
You're always surprised when you do well.
You lose friendship points for guessing wrong.
Well, I haven't guessed wrong yet.
You should definitely be the kid next turn if you like the getting in and out, like right in the
Oh, that's
thing.
fair.
Yeah.
Sun
Yeah.
Girl says, wow, everyone at this table is hella cute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
iDragon says things that can turn into a
That's
mimic.
Love that.
Oh, CTB agrees with Sun
Dude,
Girl.
a bathtub mimic would be terrifying.
You would be in it.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm good, but thank
Yeah,
Like
you
a
know
shit
what
on
the
the cards.
you know what
No,
the water
thank
is?
you.
It's actually ooze that keeps you
Ew,
in
no,
there.
no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. No, there's some books out there that are just full of mimics. What?
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
the
you were
mimic
gonna-
book of
I thought you were
mimics.
gonna say there's like a book dedicated to bathtub mimics. I was like,
No.
that's niche. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all oil paintings.
I was like, boy, D&D's gotten real weird.
I mean, if
I
there's
know,
It's
right?
a 700-page encyclopedia.
it's a wiki,
Bathtubs.
yeah.
It's bathtubs from different eras. No,
Things babies hate.
I just open
Cheers.
so,
Bathtub
so I
mimic breaks
think,
the
I
ice.
think it's your turn. I'm just
Okay, you were making noise. I thought
Yeah,
you
sorry
were,
about
were considering something.
no, I'm just looking at my old cards.
Sorry. Soon Raccoon asked, how many item cards are there, and what if you run through the deck?
You can't. There's a ton.
There's
I think it's. I want to
there's
say
this many.
140 is the number that comes to mind.
Is
It's
the
a
number
lot.
I've made
Over
up
100.
just
It's definitely over 100, and the game really does not run more than 20 minutes max.
We're just
And
talking a lot.
I've seen games with a ton of cards out. You like these if for visual scale. There's a lot of cards on this game.
So many
and they're very
cards.
tiny. They're two super tiny, like thin cards. Like the stack has a lot of them. If you run out of cards in a legitimate game of this, let me know. That's impressive.
Really
I'll
impressive.
paint you new cards if that happens.
You need to go back to like grade school or something.
Yeah.
More object association classes.
I was gonna say like contact our customer service, and I was like, oh, that's me. That's right. I was like gonna be like,
Don't call me.
It's like, oh, that's right. Me.
Sully says it was around this time last year that the Vanguard came into my life and welcomed me in. Anything I can do to help the people like me who found this loving community, I hope I helped somehow. Oh my gosh, Sully, so much love to you. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Sully? You sweetie
Your
patootie.
community's so goddamn nice.
I know, they're
So
cuties.
sweet.
Okay, here, I'm gonna guess.
Come on, kid. You got this. You haven't gotten any trust yet.
That's for you.
Indy says, this game seems cool. Is it available outside of the US?
Yes. I'm trying to think.
Amazon?
Yeah, no, because it's in different languages. Like, it's in Chinese and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's available through. I'm not super versed on the international. That's more Max's domain, but I definitely know it's translated into a bunch of languages. So I'm assuming it has to be available in those locations
that would
through
make sense.
international distributors. I unfortunately do not handle that stuff. That's more Max's stuff. But yeah, definitely. Either like message me or something, and I can like look into your specific country and see how to get it to you for sure.
It was very hard to find in Canada. Callie
Yes,
says.
Canada causes issues. We have one of our mods for our channel. We had to ship him a visitor because it's not available in Canada, and because Canada has rules and it's annoying. And we try, trust me,
Canada
with
has
nothing against
rules.
Canada. We've been trying to make our games more accessible in Canada.
A lot of our viewers.
I'm a sad benda now.
I was gonna say a lot of our viewers are Canadian. So.
Oh, sad. We'll come to a convention, then you can get it here.
We
So
have
you get
some
across the
Canadians
border.
here, so if you're Canadian and you're at the con, pick it up tomorrow
Yeah, pick it up
early.
now.
Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna have to get up
Um,
super early to go get it.
I don't know why. I wish like maybe sometime I'll talk to Max and ask him why like Canada's such a
It's
pain
tough
for-
with shipping and stuff
Yeah,
there too.
like
so
I shipped a copy of Visitor to one of our mods because he's wonderful and he just wanted to have it, and it was like $40 to ship a $20 game,
Yeah.
and so at some point it just like it becomes difficult.
Yeah.
So
we've have faced that
oh,
historically
that
with
is the other thing
giveaways.
for the giveaway. We have to do US only because of things like that.
Right,
Shipping
yes,
for us,
sorry,
we are a
everyone.
small company, so those shipping costs do like add up for
Yeah.
us.
Slime Girl also asked, do you think there will be like special themed item packs in the future?
Ooh,
Suki has actually talked about doing another
promo set.
Yeah, with like getting like another illustrator or potentially Maggie again if she's available. And like just doing like a new like promo set of like I don't know, another like 20, 30
theme.
cards.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Because currently our promo cards are all like nerdy fandom themed. You know, we have Cthulhu, we have a lightsaber, we have the One Ring. But I definitely think new promos are in the works with maybe other themes or maybe just more random items. Because the more items, the more fun this game is.
Yeah,
honestly.
for sure.
And the art is so cute. I love it so
look at
much.
the tiny little cards.
I love
It's
how
so
little they
sweet,
are.
fancy cards.
Okay, we got a little derailed. I'm so sorry.
Okay, sorry. We're just chatting.
I'm gonna say that this is out.
That's correct.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Do I want to?
Can I show the wand to the chat? 'Cause
Yeah,
this is one
I
that-
love the magic wand.
This one is like.
Do I move?
Oh, no,
no,
not
I
yet,
have
not
to
yet.
call
Until
it
the end.
first.
There's
Right,
something really
that's
cute about the art of this card.
I'm gonna say that this is out.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh
god.
dear.
I'm gonna stop because I'm scared.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Great.
I'll move forward 2, and I get to draw
Yeah.
4 cards.
Hells yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to Max about international shipping. I
Thank
feel
you,
like
Naughty,
she
for the Resonym commands. I appreciate you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Like, literally just clicking on our website is like helpful.
Yeah.
Just getting more like traction to the website and stuff. It's just
But through there, like you can get to their socials and
Yeah,
check out
everything.
the generator, the prompt generator. and
yeah,
everything.
yeah, for sure. If you have the game and you're like, oh, I like it, but I can't come up with pass rules, solution for you. Password generate. Also, if you have this game and you find a rule like that your table really loves, put it in the generator because that's how we get new rules in there. Is that if you play one that you really like, oh, this was really fun, put it in there. Put your name in there, and yeah.
Crowd generated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually vet all of them before we put them live because some like if they're like bad ones, we don't want people getting those as suggestions.
Right.
So we usually have a day where we sit down and we test all the new ones that we've gotten and stuff.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
It's usually
So-
really strange and
It's
obscure rules,
really
and everyone's
funny.
just like,
It's really
get
funny
it.
because it's hard for us too because they're ones that we did not come up with.
Yeah.
Right. If you get any that are like all the objects are 90, that just ignore it.
Just don't worry about it. It's not important.
It's not important. Okay, your turn.
Alright, yeah. So this gravestone is
Rip.
in.
Oh dear.
Spring, I'm so confused.
I know what it is.
You do?
I know what it is.
How do you know I'm bad at this game?
How do you know what this is already?
I suck. Okay, your turn.
What do you think, Simon?
Do you think
I
you know
am
this?
confused.
I'm confused.
All right, let me.
Umbara says all the
You can
objects
also
belong in
test,
Canada.
The forgotten land that we can never ship to.
The far, far away.
The Far away land. We love you Canadians though.
this.
Trust me, we
absolutely.
try. We really try.
I'm gonna say it.
Small company problems.
Ouch.
Oh,
Size
boy.
is weird.
But
Size is weird.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does it mean?
oh,
I don't think.
Did you give it away, Spring?
I didn't. But size is
That
weird.
sounds like something that a past rule giver awayer would say.
Well, then try to prove it.
Okay, I'm scared. No, I don't know. But this is big.
Dot says places where you rest.
On brick?
Oh.
Bricks on a
bricks?
stone.
Is your pet
I
pillow
mean,
a brick?
Wreck-It Ralph.
R.I.P.
Wreck-It Ralph did.
R.I.P.
Oh, that's funny. But what about bricks?
Yeah, Wreck-It
You
Ralph.
can lay down on the ground.
You
Bricks
can
is
lay down on
cool.
your
It's
laptop
great.
as well. Let's do. Oh, I need a card. Let's do.
I
I
mean,
like
my
that
cat definitely lays down on my laptop all the time.
This is fair.
Sure is warm and comfortable.
Can we get some checulators in the chat for
Yes,
NLA?
okay.
See ya, NLA. Thank you so much for hanging
This
out.
is
You're
in.
awesome.
Why did you say it in such a weird way?
This is
Spring.
Oh my
It's
god.
in.
Spring.
I feel like Spring is playing mind games with all of us.
She
I
really
am,
is. No,
yeah.
Spring is like quiet but deadly. Like she'll mess with your mind. I'll mess with your mind very
She's
loudly.
already poisoned me twice tonight.
Spring will get you.
She's given me the antidote, but
All right.
we've had a laugh. But
All right, because like it hasn't been done yet. I'm gonna do more.
Do it.
I'm gonna do a proving.
All right, we'll make a little space for you.
Okay.
So put on here so we can
Yep.
see.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So we've got.
All right, let's put these over here so that way it's like a little bit.
Right, yeah.
So we've got a little crock pot. We've got
I'm not calling it that, but that makes a lot of sense.
a crock pot.
it's just
What are you
pot.
calling
It's
it?
pot on sticks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a campfire pot
Fire,
situation.
fire pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
pot.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes, that's actually a great.
Ooh.
Duck,
Duck,
quack.
duck.
I did. The quack was not
Oh
necessary.
boy.
Fire. And then
It really was.
They did not understand what's happening. I'm trying to like get the
In
I think it
Envelope.
probably is more contrasted on their end too.
Yeah. All right. So for people who are new, each of these cards is corresponding with each of these tokens, and behind this adorable little screen, I'm going to set up whether or not the item is in or out of the force field, and then you are going to do the same thing here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm trying not to look at her hands as well, because that
Yeah, it's cheating.
be sneaky.
I keep doing it on accident because I just want to be friends.
Chat, I don't know what's happening.
Snowing Fire says, so according to the site, I see made it as far as Michigan, but that farthest west was Colorado.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Have to have the game shipped then or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, Snowing. I don't know what you're saying.
You don't know what that means.
They're trying to get the game. I think.
Yes,
it's,
you can buy it anywhere in the U.S. very easily. You can also buy it in China, and I believe also Japan, and also many European countries. I don't have a list off the top of my head because that's not my domain, but many of them. And there's also, I believe, like the instructions are translated online for free if you want to, like, if you get a copy of the game, because you don't really need to, like, know English to play most of this game. Most of it's visual, and you can print off, like, a French copy of the rulebook.
Oh, that's great.
If that's your jam.
That's really great.
Yeah. I actually I demoed this game to a group of people where only one person spoke English, and it was actually like a really cool experience of all of us. Like, it was a very quiet demo because like I couldn't communicate with most of them, but like there one person who spoke English like translated the rules, and then we like played this very intense game. It was kind of fun. It's a cool game that can transcend language barriers pretty easily.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That one's.
We also have a fun game in our Discord where we play this game with emojis.
Yeah, it's really great.
Which is really fun.
So I have a theory, but I'm also like kind of on the edge of it, and I don't have like a specific thing that I'm like really fixed on. Okay.
Get it wrong. I want trust.
All right, I'm gonna go with this.
That is incorrect.
Oh shit!
They're all out.
Super
Yeah. No. So that does prove some things for
the
me though.
fire and the pot were both in,
No,
and
they're all out.
They're all out.
They're all out, yeah.
They're all out.
Everything is out. Whoa.
That's what he
You
guessed.
did the air
That's what
horn
he's
and
wrong.
still.
You can't do the air horn and then make a fool of yourself.
All right. So because the NSA agent has got it wrong, the kid goes up 2 trusts.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I helped.
So-
And I draw 4.
And now also,
I see a kid in the forest.
the kid has also gained this power. The card that the visitor usually places face up will be face down, just for the kid. So,
Oh dear.
secret information.
I did that-
You're
I did
kind of
that
like,
on
this kid's alright. We'll see how they do.
I think,
you like secretly show them ducks.
Yeah.
I think I am gonna try and
How does everyone know what I don't?
Da, 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 da,
So,
da, da,
so I
da.
did that on purpose, so that way we can show new.
This is
features
my
of
game
the
and I don't know what's happening.
All right. So we got a toothbrush with very sparkly toothpaste and a very dapper top hat and a treasure chest full of gold coins and a big tree.
a big tree. What if it's a
big
little
tree.
tiny
it's not
tree?
because it's a duck
It's actually
then.
bonsai.
Not ducks confirmed.
No ducks.
Okay.
What you gonna do, Vana?
If Vanna wins this every time, I
I know.
swear to God.
You
That
swear
would
to
actually
God,
be
what?
so fun.
Oh God, I'm gonna kill her.
No, it'd be so fun.
I think I'm gonna go with this.
Holy cow, you're right!
Yay! Oh my God!
Twice in a row.
Okay.
What's that?
Nice.
Wait,
What's
so
that?
what
let's
did you think?
I think it's like things you can sit on or in.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah.
it. It's like
Oh,
things
shit.
that you can like sit or
Bricks?
stand on.
Bricks.
Sit or stand on.
But okay.
You can.
You can. It's not
I was
possible.
thinking I've
So-
sat on a
But
pile of bricks before.
I have also sat on the pile of bricks and the pile of books.
I love that
I have, like-
you've connected over your shared life story.
Books,
I too
yeah.
have once sat on a pile of bricks.
So for fun, also I had the dragon.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
saw the dragon. I was like, you can ride a dragon.
Yeah.
You can
For
totally ride a dragon.
Windmill and
For
a
sure.
volcano.
I love the
the
dragon
dragon's
so
one of my
much.
favorite cards. It's
Yeah.
so
The
cute.
dragon and like the minotaur
Yeah.
or satyr.
Yeah.
I forget which one, but that's so cute.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Good rule, Spring.
Cool.
Yay.
That was
Yeah.
nice. Oh yeah, sorry.
That's so cute. I love it.
Awesome.
I'm
Thank you
glad
so much
you
for playing
did.
that round with us.
Yeah.
I'm
You're welcome.
sorry I stole the win. All right, from
That's
underneath
fine.
you. But I think we're gonna check out the other game now.
Sure.
So-
Yeah. Do we want to do a quick giveaway
Yes,
of Visitor
let's do
first?
the giveaway. So
We
everybody.
can also, I mean, we have time if we want to do one more game of Visitor, honestly.
Oh, are
I
you
think
sure?
That's, yeah,
Okay.
that's totally fine. If you would like to do the pass rule, I think that'd be
Okay.
fun.
Let's do.
Total time
and you
for that.
and Eddie can be the kid.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do one more game.
Okay,
All
let's do a
I'm
giveaway
basically
really
just
quick.
gonna like talk about Mechanica and maybe we'll play a
Okay.
little bit, but
Yeah, I think if we just
Someone
walk through-
shuffle who's good at shuffling.
All right.
get all these in there.
Sorry, I'm gonna
There's
be up
also
in the
these
pile.
over here.
Whoops. I think I dropped one.
Oh no.
So stay in chat for the giveaway, guys.
Y'all.
Y'all?
Do you want to get back in, alright?
And it is, I don't know how you want to
Anybody
do.
okay to sit out? I can sit
Well,
out.
I've been
USA
up as a
only.
kid, so I guess I'm
Okay.
taking it.
Shipping is the only deal with.
I can
I can-
sit out. I can like
No.
sit on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's up to you. I can sit out as well. I mean,
Yeah, do you mind if Eric taps back in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
I don't. I'll just finish shuffling.
I'm forgetting how to do a giveaway.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, what's happening?
It's Hannah.
It's Hannah. She's got her sneaks
All right.
on.
Oh, spoopy.
All spoopy.
So spoopy, guys.
All right.
We're
So
gonna
Springer,
have-
do you wanna tap in as a agent?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to be? The NSA, DOE, the CIA,
What are you feeling? Totally up to you.
I'll be the Nissa.
NISA.
I'm gonna explain the rules of the giveaway
Nissa,
really quick. If
Yovissa.
we could just be a wee bit quiet while I do that really quick. Okay, here are the rules of the giveaway, y'all. You have to follow the channel. You have to have spent at least 30 minutes of your time here cumulatively. So if you've hung out for 30 minutes today, or like 1 minute for 30 days in a row, or not in a row, it's just cumulative. And you have to be present when we announce the winner. You have to live in the U.S. Because that's the only way. That's okay. A lot of our communities is in the U.S. and a chunk of our Canadian audience is here. So hopefully they can pick it up tomorrow. But they will be understanding, of course. And yeah, if you please don't enter if you're a jerk. Please don't enter if you're a bot. Please don't enter if you don't want the game. Please don't enter like if you already have the game. Or yeah, if you're gonna use it for kindling or something, don't.
Oh dear.
Ooh, that
Don't
breaks
do.
my heart. Oh my god.
So yeah, those are the only rules. We're gonna go ahead and open it, and it's gonna be it's gonna be exclamation point Resonym in the chat to enter, and it's gonna be open for 5 minutes. All right, a giveaway for okay, exclamation point Resonym. Cool.
This is the game.
Can we say thanks to Simon for joining, for sitting in?
so much.
Everybody
Thank
say
you,
thank
Simon.
you. Do you have anything to plug? Like,
Yeah, sure. I was gonna ask though if you want me for the other game or like whatever later. Like
I think we
that-
might not play the other.
Yeah, I'm mostly
Okay.
gonna talk about. We may play a couple rounds, but that's mostly
But
just
that's it?
talking.
Yeah, sure. I can plug all my stuff.
Yeah, please
Go
do.
for it.
I am Simon at WanderingDM. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/WanderingDM. We stream mainly role-playing games on my channel on Tuesdays, on Fridays, on Saturdays, and upcoming in 2020, probably the rest of the week as well. You can find me on Twitter at wandering_DM, and that is basically it, I guess. If you want to get in on a game, just send me a DM. I'm always looking for more players.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Simon.
You're welcome.
I really, really appreciate
Thank you so much
it.
for joining us.
Can we also, Mons, can we
Stream
get a caster command for Simon? Exclamation point caster, and it's just wandering DM, no underscore on Twitch?
Wandering_DM.
Okay.
I said that.
No, not on Twitch. Not on Twitch.
Twitch.
Oh, no, Twitch, no underscore.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Caster command, wandering DM, no underscore. Y'all, please go check out Simon. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, we can. Yay!
Thank you so much.
You're awesome.
Alright.
Okay.
So you can hop on over here and start coming up with your rule while we.
We might just run out the clock. Anybody need anything?
Look at I got my
Okay,
water bottle.
thank you.
I'll do water.
Thank you so much for offering.
Oh, thanks for
Appreciate it.
hanging
Thank
out
you,
with
thank
us
you,
tonight,
thank you.
guys. I super appreciate it. This has been a lovely time. So
Yes,
you
thank
all
you so much for coming.
And I hope you win Visitor Blackwood Grove.
Yeah.
And if not, it's $20. So.
And
Not
you can
like-
support like an indie game
Yeah,
company.
we really appreciate it. Like even if you're just getting into the hobby, like we really appreciate it. Like supporting small companies is really cool, and we appreciate it.
Well,
a
these
lot.
kinds of games are always so great for like introducing your friends into
Yeah.
board games. You're like, here's a game, we can play it. It's super
Yeah.
simple. You can play it
Right.
in 20 minutes.
I
and-
didn't bring our other game Monarch, but that was one of the first like real tabletop games that we made, which is a fantastic. Like I'm not just saying that because like that's how I actually found Resonym was through Monarch, which is a fantastic intro to like set building. If you have, I've had multiple people come up to me at the con being like, oh, this is the only game that like my mom will play with me, or oh, this is the only game that I can get my kids to play with me because it's simple enough that pretty much any level of gaming experience can understand it, but it's also complex enough that if you're an experienced gamer, you won't get bored with it. So definitely check out Monarch if you're looking for a good intro to the hobby. If Visitor in Blackwood Grove is not your jam.
You've left the seat so warm. Thank you.
Alright, Vana, whenever you're ready, I can walk you through how to
I'm
pick your
warm-blooded.
hand if you don't remember.
Cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm letting the
Oh,
timer run out
yep.
since it was only up for 5 minutes. I also
You guys can
realized
draw your hands if you want.
I made
Oh,
the
right.
entry to the giveaway the same as
said-
the prompt.
I thought about that and then I was like,
That's okay. We're just spamming the
Oh,
command.
wait, you
That's
spam
fine.
our website, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't have my... Here's this one.
So yeah, y'all enter. It's. I'm gonna force people to spam the channel, but exclamation point Resonym in the chat for your chance to win a copy of the game we've been playing the past couple hour and a half here, and get it. But you have to be in the U.S. That's really
Yeah.
the main rule,
Yeah.
and you have to follow the channel. So. Those are the big things, and I highly recommend you go follow Resonym on all their socials. I'm forcing people to spam them commands, so just click the website and
Definitely.
follow them on everything.
how will I find them on their site?
Check us out on Twitch if you want to see more of me and Spring. And again, when we hit 250 followers, we're going to be doing a bunch of giveaways of our games. That's my little goal since I've started the Twitch channel.
And it's just Resonym.
It's just Resonym. Just Resonym.
Here, I got a caster command for you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Stardew Valley.
Yeah, Spring is streaming Stardew Valley, and I'm currently streaming Final Fantasy X, the remastered edition.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah. I played it back in high school, and now I'm playing the remastered edition, and I'm excited. It's very fun. We're only I play very slowly because I mostly just talk, if you haven't noticed. I play games, and then I just talk at people, so I'm not very far into the game yet, so.
That's what a streamer is.
Yeah.
So you're doing
Games are just in the
hacking.
background, yeah. I just like to talk.
We've got a hashtag
Did
by
you
the
know
game.
that I like to talk?
Because you said barely anything. This
I
time.
know.
No,
So
completely
quiet.
silent.
I've got to get her out of her shell, guys.
I don't even know what her voice sounds like.
Risky
Ooh,
Pixel
you have a kid
says.
voice?
No.
No.
Oh, that's something different.
That's like Mrs. Swan.
Well, let's not go there, please.
No thanks.
Risky Pixel says definitely worth entering. The game was a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you.
One of our Canadian viewers. So.
Oh.
Canadians can have fun too.
Thank
you so much,
It's not that
Simon.
we don't love you. Shipping's just so expensive.
We love- this is our we
ship
love
to-
you hands.
To ship to Canada is more
I am
expensive
so
than
pale.
both of the games we're giving away combined. So.
I'll talk to you after for shipping to Canada.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
Hey, some
Oh,
the
we got
hookups.
A thing happened.
Satyr is gifting a sub. Is resubbing at tier 2. What's happening right here? Shared. Okay, I'm so confused. So thank you, Satyr, for 12 heckin' months. That's a whole year of support. You were beautiful. Yeah! And thank
Am
you for
I
that
okay?
tier
What is
2.
wrong with my hair?
Jaundice. It's the jaundice. And thank you for the tier 2. I appreciate it. And then also unlocked holiday emotes for folks in chat if you want to check on that.
Holidays.
Canadians have fun. What are you talking about?
Wow,
What are you
that did
talking
not
about?
sound convincing.
All right, we're gonna pull the winner really quick.
Woo!
And then we'll play one more game.
I got a nacho drum roll. Drum roll sounds bad on mic.
Don't do
this.
that. Do this. Let's physical drum roll. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's
Look
see
at my
who wins.
weird, pasty, pale hands.
It's okay.
I got
Me and Rachel have
sparkly.
like baby hands.
We do have. My hands are so tiny.
I got sparkly nail polish.
All right, here we go. Ankira!
Congratulations! Enjoy your game.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Ankira, let me just. Poop and farts. Poop and button farts.
Oh, we're escalating.
Yeah,
It started with
button farts.
poop and farts and then poop and button farts. It's getting
Don't
real.
being so active in the chat. No, I don't want to at Ankira. I want to whisper her. Here we go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Ankira is so great. You're gonna love this game, Ankira. I'm so excited.
You did it.
Remote streaming.
It's so hard to type sideways.
Pack.
Point.
We're not
Okay,
done.
I sent you.
This is how I
Type
type,
is how you type,
guys.
Santa. Jesus.
Wow.
Don't you know anything?
God damn it. Why do I do this? Okay, I just sent you a Twitch whisper on here, so just respond with your full name and mailing address, and I will get that information to the resident team so they can send you a copy.
Whoa.
What just happened?
RJ.
RJ,
That was a
why?
gift bomb.
Wow. Oh my god.
Sub bomb.
Get some behind the
Goddamn.
Thank you so much, RJ. I think I was 10 gifted subs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy cow.
This
Holy
went out
shit.
to iDragon, DZ, Damise, Forgotten Wanderer, Loon Grey, Aoit, Eva Rose, Air Force Lawn, Dr. Birth Control.
Wow, that's a handle.
That's a good name. And Apple Kid. Welcome on in to all those new and returning Subaroos. Wait, this isn't I Love Kittens. What? Oh, the game? Is that a game?
Very different.
Yes.
Very different. Okay.
All right.
I think.
Alien. Just don't choose plastic.
All right. Vanna, you are alien when you are ready.
Okay.
So, you are going to draw 14 cards.
Oh, I thought for some reason. 1, 2.
And then you're going to pick
4,
7 of them
5,
that you
6,
want to
7.
use. And you want those 7, like half of them to fit whatever rule you choose and half of them not to.
13.
These crickets are making me sleepy. I'm like, oh, it's bedtime.
It's so cozy. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
it is.
cozy.
I love it.
Hi, Consuela. How you doing? Good to see you. NY Myers, what's up?
This is why I love camping.
Do you have the sample cards? Can I do can I use one of the... Oh, that's okay. I'll just...
Oh, yeah.
I just really flubbed the last one.
You got it. It'll make
I
for
flubbed it.
10 out of 10 content. Alright, let's do that and there you
Look,
go.
guys,
Actually,
thank you.
there's a bag for all your one meeple.
One whole meatball.
Wow. And this is a cute little box.
Meeple.
Got that fancy glow in the dark and spot gloss.
Look at that spot gloss.
It's
Look
so
at that.
fancy.
Oh.
Fancy.
All the things you learn when you make a game that I had no idea, like had names and shit.
I love spot gloss and like gold foil.
Oh, gold foil.
I just want
yeah.
to
gold
touch
foil.
it.
Just one add. Someone handed me a business card today that had like foil in it, and I was like, that's some
That's
fancy shit.
fancy. Heckin'
Yes.
yeah.
Must have costed you at least $2 whole for that
$2
one
whole
business card.
dollars.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was
business
very
cards,
impressive.
They really want to do business.
It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Business cards can get expensive once you start adding like
Yeah.
crazy flourishes, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. But I was like, whoa.
Okay, I've picked one.
Nice.
And then from that, I will pick. I could fit 6 whole dice in there.
Oh dear.
Please use the visitor bag as your really janky dice bag.
Oh my gosh,
That'd be awesome,
so
actually.
funny. Just like, excuse me.
You could use it for your headphones.
Oh, that'd be so
You
good
could.
for like guest role players on like streams and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm the visitor.
Oh, that's cute. Wait, that's
Hey.
cute. I like that.
it.
I like it. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah.
Is anyone at the con that can like tell us how your con went? If you're at PAX, how's
How's it going?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Are you as
Having too much
horrifically
fun.
exhausted as I am? If so, we can make a club together. Very tired people incorporate.
I drank a lot of tea when I was off camera.
Are you wired now?
No,
No.
Was it a chamomile tea?
no.
Sleepy time
It
tea?
was Earl Grey because it's the strongest thing we've got.
Oh, I mean, we have coffee. Well, coffee's kind of.
Coffee's kind of a lot for now.
Too
Yeah,
much.
that's
I
true.
made the horrible mistake of drinking coffee yesterday at the booth, and I
Oh,
was
dear.
just wired all
Yeah.
night.
Okay,
Yeah.
and where's like discard?
Just put it underneath there.
Okay.
Wow.
Woot woot. All right.
Okay.
Ours.
So it's the
I didn't take enough.
player to the left, right? So it's the.
Yeah, Spring's gonna go first, but first
For
we're
the
going
grapple.
to classify 2 cards
right.
at the top of the deck.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Vanna, would you like to flip over 2 cards and classify them based on your rule?
Yar. Let's see. We've
She's
got
gone pirate.
Ahoy, friends.
Tennis,
tennis. I
yeah.
forgot the
Tennis,
word
right.
tennis.
Oh dear.
Great start, great start.
And the house.
In the house. Oh, in the house.
And I'm gonna go ahead and classify this as in,
Oh.
and this as in.
Oh, shit.
Oh my
We're off to
gosh.
a speedy start.
Oh my god.
This alien is
Dun, dun,
classist
dun.
and only lets rich people who can afford racket courts in
That's
That's
true.
fantastic.
I want to say that's actually like a badminton racket.
Yeah, that's-
because it's like.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think you're right, actually.
Yeah. It's got that long stem.
Oh, someone said something nice, and I can only read half of it
It's
'cause I don't wanna
honestly such
stare
a
at
great
the screen.
thing that y'all stream fun things like this. For those of us that can't be there, you are
Aw.
keeping it accessible and super appreciated. Big thanks to all of you.
Wow.
That was Risky Pixels. Thank you so much.
That's
Wish
so
you were here,
nice.
Risky.
I miss you.
I miss you. Oh yeah,
thank you so much. That's so
Risky's
nice.
is Eric's dad.
Wait, really?
His papa.
Papa. That's so kind.
Marb says badminton's cheaper than tennis.
I
This
mean,
is so true.
No wonder so many rich people.
Is it just because the rackets are so
Yeah.
You also don't have to play on a court if you
Yeah.
don't want.
Wait,
You
what is badminton?
It's
It's
where
with the
it's where you
birdie?
hit the shuttlecock
Yeah.
instead of a ball.
It's like the
That's
thing
the
with,
name.
with,
Word
the,
means-
the,
It's
with
a-
the feathers.
Yeah, it's
The
called
feathers.
a shuttlecock.
The
It's
birdie
feathered
or
with like a
Oh, the
rubbery.
little fancy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it weights it down so it kind of glides over and you pop it.
Why is it less expensive? That was
Because it's cheaper
Bird,
to
yeah.
make.
smaller racket.
Oh, I think it's because
also-
like
Do you need a
I think it
court?
used to be like more of a middle class game, honestly.
you can play badminton if you just set up a net like
A
in the
net.
grass.
Yeah, you don't need to, like,
You don't
bounce
need.
it.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. I
You
learned
need
something
to
about
sweep
sports
the
today,
courts.
guys. Are you proud?
Wow, sport. Okay. Wow,
Okay.
sport.
So,
I'm gonna
Spring's
press
turn.
this card. Wow.
Oh, CIA, pleasant to see you.
Oh,
Just
yes.
kidding.
Oh, great.
Just kidding. You are not welcome.
I'm gonna say it's in.
Oh dear.
Okay.
That was confidence.
Yep.
That's terrifying.
That's what
Confidence
happened the
out
first
the
game
butt.
with him.
I feel like this is
Hey guys,
gonna
remember
be
when I
easy to throw.
misclassified my very first card in stream?
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, yeah.
Loved it. Alright, I'm gonna do this.
That is Audi 5000.
Oh my
Shit.
gosh.
Audi 5000.
So no friendship
Confidence.
points is
The
what I'm
NSA
getting.
would
I'm
like
curious
to
guessing
push this in.
suburban things. This is in.
As
Suburban
the-
Things is a hilarious
The
rule.
NSA
kinda
assumed
like
as
that.
much.
Please
I
put
wish we
that
had
in
a
the password
NSA
generator. That's
assumed as much.
hysterical.
I would love if we had like a raccoon card that was like a suburban thing. Just a raccoon.
Raccoon card?
A raccoon.
That's
Oh
it.
man.
I think that'd be really funny.
Raccoons are just funny in general.
They are. Little trash pandas.
okay.
CT is heading
okay.
out, so thank you so much, CT, for chilling with us.
CT.
We'll see you later.
Okay.
Alright, kid.
Okay.
Kid.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I think this is. Oh, do I have to show
Yeah,
it?
you're-
Show everyone and
Do
also
I
show
say
chat.
if it's out?
No,
or
you
not?
don't.
You do.
The
Say if
kid?
they're out. Yeah.
You
This
say,
is
I
for-
think this is in, or I think
Right,
this is
because
out.
that's not allows me to build trust either way.
You said I did. You said I shouldn't do
When
that.
you were over
You-
here.
Yeah.
That's how you were guessing and getting trust. That
Oh.
whole game.
Hashtag stroke on stage.
You were just traumatized from the very first round where you guessed and you were an 8 and I told you no.
I just felt so ashamed.
This is
you
out.
think
I
it's
love
out?
this
That
horse.
horse.
Well, hold on.
That
hold on.
horse
So yes, I
particularly.
think it is out.
No, I think I just led the witness. Yeah, it's out.
Okay.
Ooh.
No, I 100% was thinking it was out. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what the witness would say once.
So you can stop there or you can go again and press your luck. But if you get it wrong the second time,
Press
you don't
your
go
luck.
any.
Which
Press
card do you
Double or nothing.
Hey.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
This guy over here.
This guy.
Listen, the NSA can see all your secrets.
Okay. This is also out.
Yep.
Yes. I'm gonna stop there
Okay.
and
Go
gain
to.
2 trust,
I'm so confused.
which
I
gets me
have
4 cards.
an idea.
2.
I got no
3,
ideas. No ideas in
4.
my head.
I think the rule is things Eddie hands me.
He handed you a horse and a water?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he handed you a house and a bed. What are you talking about? Eddie gave you a house? That's so nice.
Oh, where are we
He's
now?
a great guy.
Yeah.
Alright, it is your turn to classify a card from your hand, either in or out.
Oh yes,
whatever kind of
sorry.
information
I
you
think
wanna-
people were having trouble seeing this one. It's a
Oh.
plastic cup,
Yeah, some of the cards don't read super great because it's
but we'll
They're-
hold it up
It's,
there.
they're, yeah, they're very
The lighting, the
because
lighting.
they are watercolored, so they're not like bright and popping colors.
But also, we had literally pointed all the lights in the room
We
directly
did
down so they
do that.
wouldn't be right on our faces.
It was yeah.
What if we use just kitchen lighting?
Listen, you
Listen.
work with what you got.
You really do with remote streams.
I
it
don't
is what
check
it
a
is.
bag, so it's like
Yeah.
I could have brought like a light, but
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Why bother?
it would have gotten broken or
Yeah.
lost or
Yeah.
something.
All right, so classify a card from your hand.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Yep.
These eyes.
You're gonna infect everyone with that song.
I know.
Yeah,
it's a good
seriously.
song.
It's been in
It's
our
a
heads
good
for the last
song.
like 3 days. Seriously,
Alright.
it's wild. Oh,
And then
wow.
I draw up.
Ooh.
No,
No.
you never draw as the alien. So it's on the shoulder.
Oh no.
So if you run out of cards, the game is over.
Over.
Over. All right, spring.
David.
National Science Association is knowing some stuff. That is in.
Shit, I feel so left out.
In like
Oh.
Ben.
Okay, let's do.
Oh, CI's got 2. Uh-oh.
Shit.
We don't
panic.
we don't cuss on this channel, so you could. Just kidding. That's out.
Angry.
I
Angry
feel
Fest.
an emotion, and here it is.
That's how like
This one. The
Spring and I
NSA
communicate
is
when we don't know
curious
how to feel.
about
Just
this.
like, ah.
Oh dear.
It is true.
That's in.
Oh dear.
God,
The NSA
gosh darn it.
is happy
Gosh
about that.
darn tootin'.
Gosh darn it.
The NSA
crap.
will remember this.
Well, let's see.
You can't a horse to water, but can't make it drink. It means that the alien is obstinate.
What did any of those words mean? I feel really stupid right now because that didn't register
I understood part of it,
in my brain.
and then it didn't
as
make
a
sense
sentence.
as it
You
kept
can't
going
a
on.
horse to water, but
Sure.
but can't make it drink. It means the alien is obstinate.
Ooh, is that a rhyme?
I don't know.
Is it a haiku?
Yeah.
Consuelo says makes sense
I
to
don't
me.
think
I'm gonna pretend that I know what
What are
any
you
of
doing,
those
child?
words meant. I understand.
Child.
I'm the kid.
Hey, you dumb kid.
Wow.
Sorry.
this
Get out
is
of here and let the
aggressive.
Wow.
We hate
Aggressive.
babies.
You've got a lot of progress to get in your
Why don't you
trusting.
go home?
Yeah, no,
To
seriously.
get the alien to trust you, you got a lot of work to do. They seem very
I think
anti-kid.
this is out.
Oh whale! Look at him.
Ooh, I love that card.
He's so cute.
It is
You
very
look
good.
close at his face. He's like
Beautiful whale.
He's a little mellow whale.
What? Hello, where are we?
Hello?
Hello, Dad?
Dad?
Oh, wow.
Out. Out.
Out?
Out.
Yes.
So did you guess out?
Yeah, I guessed
So
out.
you're right. So you can stop there or push your luck.
Right.
Chad, do you have any ideas? Because I have 0. I have none.
Things Dad likes.
I thought I knew until I looked at the cards that I submitted that passed, and I was like, oh wait, no, that's not.
wait.
Those don't apply to the
I
thing.
have no idea.
I'm gonna pause there because if I do one more, the card the visitor places on her turn is face down.
Yeah. So it's only showed to you.
Yes. So I'm gonna do that to mess with everyone else.
So Vana, you now
So
your
draw
turn.
2.
Yep,
Right.
you draw 2.
And I
now
only
you're gonna
show-
show a card to him. Yep, and then put it face down, in or out,
Yep,
and you can
yep,
move a little
yep.
kid token, which I think is like
Strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
shan't look.
in.
Oh, I've been
Ooh.
What are you talking about, iDragon? Rich people definitely own whales. I don't think that theory holds up.
They definitely own horses.
Like that would have been more normal.
So, Consuela's set is explaining the previous sentence. You can lead a horse to water,
Yeah.
but you
Got that.
can't make it drink. Thus, the alien is stubborn like a horse.
Clever.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
The CIA will make him drink when it waterboards him.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on here. LOL. Snowing Fire says, we gaming.
We just
Not
game.
wrong.
It's cool.
Yeah.
We're playing
You know,
a
we
board
game.
I'm
Alright,
back, y'all.
Resonym, also known as the
Okay.
Spring, and other people
Is it
as well.
CIA's
But
turn?
We're here
Or no,
representing
is it
Resonym.
your?
I showed
Oh,
him
right, you
one,
showed me,
so
yes,
now
yes.
it's
Now
Spring's
is
turn.
I must test.
For people
I'm
who are new, it
confused.
is a 1980s item
That's
association
out.
game. Everyone's trying to decide what these items have in common that these do not have in common. That's
Right.
the quick pitch.
And I am a notoriously bad alien, so
It's going great. You're doing great. Alright. I have gotten absolutely nothing in, so I suck. Actually, I need to draw another card. Okay.
Yeah.
you
This
can
doesn't-
lead a house to badminton, but you can't alien a whale in a glass of water.
Oh, nice.
Me too.
I love it. If
We
this
got
is not
some-
in, I'm going to be so confused. Okay, thank God. I just wanted to be a part of something. I just wanted to be involved.
Something more.
I just wanted to be a part of something meaningful.
It's
Chat-
like the
chat be
green
clever.
glass door word game.
It is.
Oh my
yes,
gosh, yeah.
That's a very good way to describe it, but with pictures and different.
But with pitches.
Pictures and
Hi.
it changes.
Hi, Epic Dwarf. Welcome. Hello. I
Dear
don't know
Mr.
that.
A. William, what is this go in there?
No.
Good.
Good. That's what I wanted.
Good. That's
Great.
fine. I'm
I don't
fine.
want
Great.
things to
I don't
go.
even
I
care.
didn't want
I'm not mad. I don't care. I don't want to
I don't
be
even
here.
care.
This does not go in.
Yep.
I'm gonna pause there because I've moved up another rank, so that way the first card the kid predicts on each of her turns is face down. So now I'm being very secretive.
The secretest of kids. You got
Yes.
all.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry, what did we say about secrets? Secrets are no fun.
Yo,
Secret,
secret,
secret.
secret heart
Put
someone.
Oh.
Tell the NSA everything.
Yo,
You
I
dumb
mean,
punk.
So Ambara says a bird in the
Oh, I draw
hand
two.
will feed him for a day. An apple a day feeds him for a lifetime.
ew, how cute.
Wait, how?
The cup is right out.
So
All of
strange.
these riddles and sayings are stressing me out because
They're trying to
real
stress
dumb.
you. They're trying to stress
Tell
you.
us all your best rizzles.
Oh.
Oh,
Give
if
me your
you've
best
been following
riddles.
Hannah or
Give me your
Vanna
best
on,
riddles. Do it.
on
Oh
Oh
Twitter,
my fucking god.
the ghost. That's anyway. Yeah.
It is your turn to show a
Oh
card
my gosh!
secret.
Eric Vulgaris is in the chat. Hello. Wait, are you home? Hello. Everybody say hi to Eric. Oh yeah, hello.
So cute.
Mine are the pasty ones.
They're really no pastier than anyone else.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh,
They-
So why would you say that out loud?
Oh, dear.
Well, because I thought.
I think I'm pretty pasty too. And Kira says, can the kid decide to cooperate with the feds?
Ooh.
I mean, in your game, you can do whatever you want.
We'll give you
my
one
dude.
whole Game Boy.
We'll give you one whole Nintendo if
Yeah.
you just.
Any Nintendo you
I was
want.
talking about how with Spring earlier about how like all moms just call all Nintendo consoles just a Nintendo, or maybe that's just the moms
yeah.
like
All
I know in
game.
my life. But I love doing that. It makes me very happy.
I like doing that too. I always call it the YouTubes.
Yeah.
Yes, stuff like that.
All right. It is your turn when you are ready, Vanna.
Let me just get this caster command in the chat. Okay.
Hello.
All right. I'm just showing it to you, eh?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hashtag secrets.
This is Eric. This
What?
is in.
This is in. Okay.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
Okay.
And you can put a little kid marker on it so we know
Oh.
what's what. Do you remember whose this was?
That's
That's
me.
the kid.
That's the
Okay,
kid.
you can just like stack them. I mean, technically, yeah, I like to stack them. Give them a little.
Hashtag cheese toasty.
Yes.
Oh.
You're right.
Yes. You are correct. There's nothing
I enjoy
I can
those.
say about that.
Factually, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm
spring music.
gonna try and prove.
No, no.
I have no idea
don't
what's
win,
going
I win.
on. And I would like to just
Our game.
try a thing. Okie dokie.
I literally don't know what's happening.
I also have no idea what's
information.
happening.
I knew this was gonna pass me because that passed me, but I didn't really learn anything. But I just wanted to feel special. And these don't
So we've got a little rag doll, a frying pan, Hannah, and the basketball.
I love that ghosty guys.
Oh boy. I don't know. Spring, mess up. Get it wrong.
I probably will.
I changed it.
Okay, so you do the token thing
Yeah.
first.
Oh, sorry. Just waiting for you to. I've forgotten my
I will
rule.
not-
Oh dear.
I'm gonna.
You have a reminder here.
I know. I'm just
I
kidding.
think-
Let me see the card.
No.
The NSA would ask for that, wouldn't they?
No, they would just take it.
I don't
Oh.
know what's happening.
Yeah, I have no idea what
I
I'm doing,
have-
guys. This is
Okay,
great.
I'm ready.
Oh! I have an idea. I literally just got an idea.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
no.
ready.
Shit.
Oh,
I
dear.
don't have an idea anymore. One of
Oh,
my
dear.
cards
That was
are
so
out.
fast.
It's so fleeting. As like most of my ideas.
Well, I guess one of the challenges.
No.
I was just gonna say that
what?
all of them are out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh!
You
What
win?
in the hell? Hold on. Computer, watch, box. I don't
Trumpetto.
understand. What does this mean?
Yeah, but look at what.
Is it yellow things?
No, because this.
Is
this
it
didn't-
That was out, right?
Some yellow things, but not all yellow.
What if I
things?
just don't
Is
tell
it
you?
arbitrary yellow
Oh,
things?
yeah.
Is it? Okay, is it? Because for a second I thought it
So
was things.
it's sometimes things that are yellow.
I thought
That's the rule.
things that I just like.
I know. So like,
shapes-
there's like papery things.
Yeah, so I thought it was things
and
that were made of
computer
wood, but
things.
this has wood in it. And that has wood in it, so it's not like things that come from trees, which was my first idea. So it's not that.
That's a good one.
Could it be things that you can go and you can't
I was
use
gonna
that
say
watch.
inorganic things are not alive, but then none of these are in. So
Right, yeah.
So do y'all want to know?
No.
never tell us.
Ugh, it's gross.
Because you don't deserve to know.
What in the hell is it? Things that are medium sized? Is it things that? Okay.
You know, a watch and a computer. are the
And but
same
also a
size.
house. You know,
Oh,
like watching house is very different.
Well,
Do you ever watch Small Houses?
all right, I
HTC.
want to know. I want to know. What is it?
I wanna know.
Does anyone else have any other
what
ideas they want to throw out
the
chat? Do you have any other ideas before we reveal what it is? Thoughts, feelings? How did this make you feel?
I guessed completely.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, go.
So I was like worried that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
that
someone was
the
just gonna
agents
guess.
were just gonna try to guess and get lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do. I'm just
Oh,
like, gut.
no. Yeah.
Oh my god, and Bar says things a millennial will never own.
Oh.
but we
I
got
own-
a pride
I
flag
have multiple
here.
pride flags.
I have a
So-
trumpet.
Are you millennial?
Okay, so here's the rule. It's things that contain squares or rectangles.
Oh my god.
So the watch has a square here. The treasure chest is a square rectangle.
see.
Why?
Long wiggly rectangle.
Is this a very thin rectangle? Or?
Well, it's like if it's
Oh,
if
it's
it's
wiggly.
if it's
Oh,
flat. I almost said
God.
if the pride flag straight. That
If it was a straight flag,
if it was like lying flat. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It would be like long
That's
rectangles.
a great one.
Houses got them everywhere.
Oh, those
This
have
one has
triangles.
squares. Folders are
God.
square rectangle.
nice.
Envelope when it's
Wiggle
closed.
is not
or
a
this one.
rectangle.
And then the trumpet
Try
is a
it.
little confusing. I was worried this would throw people off, but it's got like two little squares and some rectangles and
Yeah.
in the
That's
cross
such a
bars.
good rule. Oh my
Well,
god.
y'all put it in there.
Really?
Yeah, things that contain
I thought it was
squares.
things that had circles in it because I do that rule a lot. I've never
Yeah.
done rectangles before.
Yeah.
I've done only circles.
Well, it says squares, but I was like, with the cards, it seems a little limiting, so I just thought squares and and rectangles. That
Yeah.
seems a bit more
Nice.
accessible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, that was so good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
GGs.
Spring.
Yay! Good job, Spring.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Awesome. Cool. Well, we can pack this up, and then do you want to talk about Mechanica?
That sounds great.
amazing.
Alright,
And then we'll do a giveaway after
Yeah.
they discuss
grab
the
the
Mechanicas.
books.
The books.
Yeah.
Hui.
So give us a hot minute here to pack this away, and we're going to talk about our new game that's upcoming that we're very excited about. It's being sent out to Kickstarter backers right now. If you backed it in the US, you should pretty much have it by now.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. We're again encountering Canadian shipping problems. So if you're in Canada, you'll be getting it soon.
The Canadian problem.
The Canadian classic.
Do you mind if I dip out so I can go get some food?
Oh,
Go
absolutely.
ham.
Yes,
Go
we
ham.
might. Stay.
You tracked your
Thank you,
forever.
Eddie.
The
everyone.
time travel.
Do you want to
We talked
plug
about
anything
this.
before you leave?
I mean, I play RPGs on the internet sometimes with Wonder DM. Follow me on the Twitters. I work on narrative storytelling.
Cool.
And sometimes I talk about it. I also love retweeting art and other cool things. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Have good foods.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Super nice to meet you.
You too.
Yep, absolutely.
Alright, so if someone can grab the Mechanica box that's back here. Also, look at that fast hand. Wow. Tiny box. More tiny
We have
games.
so many hands between all of us.
Oh, thank you, Deborah, for all of the bits.
Oh, FBI.
FBI there. Okay, thank you.
Chat was wondering where the FBI was.
Here's the FBI. It's right there. We just took it out. I don't know why that was the one we chose to take out, but we did. Probably, I think
It was because
it was pink
red
and
and
red
pink.
were too similar for this stream.
Similar colors.
Deathworm says a goat would pass because they have rectangular pupils.
That's true.
That is so fun.
Wait.
Also, frogs would.
What?
They
Yeah.
they
They have rectangular.
because their
They're
eyes are not
demons.
fully developed, so it's like this.
Yeah, it's like a real strange shape.
That's
like this.
horrifying. I hate
It's
it.
so fun.
No.
They're so
No.
fun.
So scary.
So funny.
All right, I'm gonna give you the helm here.
Oh, yes.
Both want to fit there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sit in the same chair.
No.
You sit in the lap. Okay. Okay. Hello.
I feel like if I sat in your lap though, you'd still like your head
I'd
would still be
able to
above
see.
mine.
Yeah. We are. Yeah.
We have a large
Large height
size
difference. If you see us walking
Ooh,
around.
someone did a thing.
Someone did a thing.
Oh, thank you so much, Doofus McGooch.
Nice.
Coming on in with 18
Wow.
month resub. Thank you so much. You're beautiful.
So this is Mechanica. It is the game that we just finished kickstarting, and as I said, we're shipping out to backers right now.
Never
It'll
mind.
be hitting retail in a month, but if you're here at PAX U, we do have like 4 copies left because we sold a crap ton today. We've got 4 copies left for retail that you can get now if you don't want to wait until January. Otherwise, check them out in your local game store. We did a cute thing at Gen Con where we had people fill out their local game store, like for people who wanted Mechanica. So if you did one of those at Gen Con, it'll be in your local store.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So the story behind Mechanica is that Mechanica is the first all AI run company. Unfortunately, pesky human laws don't let AI make other AI. So every player at the table is basically a human employee who's been hired to help Mechanica out. So Mechanica specializes in manufacturing these adorable vacuuming robots. We can't say Roombas. We don't say the Roomba.
No
word.
room.
We don't have that license.
No
but
say.
they're ambitious vacuuming robots that we call tidy bots in the game. There are 3 models. There is the basic model, the plus model, and the deluxe model. The instruction books has a cute like Jetsons-y vibe to it. We've got cute little information blurbs. We had a ton of fun
There is
writing the flavor text
so
for this
much flavor
game
text.
because it has like a cute overview like vibe, but then like some subversive text in it because maybe the tidy bots are going to take over the world. You don't know.
They just want to
They just
clean
want to help.
Are they?
everything.
You have to tell me if they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like on the DL.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to take over the world. Yeah. Oh, shh, don't tell anyone, Chef.
It's a secret. We had a lot of fun writing the rulebook. There's a lot of like
Resub.
subtle references to like Operation Clean and stuff.
Oh my god.
So we had a lot of fun with the theming of this
Yeah,
game.
that's awesome.
So one of the big selling points of Mechanica is that it is almost entirely play out of the box. So one of the things that we were really looking for in our next game was to make the box part of the game. Because a lot of times you have to shove them aside, put them under the table, and they just look ugly, and we were hoping to make it actually part of the game.
That's so smart.
Let's take out all the little things.
Fun
You get little, we're just doing a little informal
Little show and
unboxing
tell.
here. Yeah, wow, this is what happens when you open it up.
Wow, these are really cool.
You have to assemble these when you get the game, but then once you assemble them, they just live in the box and you you never have to do it ever again.
Yeah, and if somehow they come apart, there are instructions on the inside.
We made a really cute infographic.
Oh, yeah.
on the
They
inside
look like
of these.
IKEA instructions.
Yes.
They're super cute.
There's also a very, very short and very silly video of me literally
There
just
is.
putting it together and being like, squeeze gently to put the lid on. It's awkward, but it's okay.
So everyone at the table gets their own individual factory floor that they are in charge of. On the left side, I'm pulling backwards. Left side is the fabrication zone, where your tidy bots are fabricated into existence. The middle part of your board is like your assembly line, where you can add improvements to your shop to make it more effective and better. And then on the right is the trucks, where you can ship out your bots to the masses. So, tidy bots, you say? Well, look it, we've got little minis. Wow. So there's 3 different models. There is the basic, which kind of looks like little Mentos, but that's okay.
They're
little white
so
ones.
eatable.
They're so tiny and little. Wow. And then there is the orange ones, which are a little bit bigger, a little bit fatter. And then you've got big boys. Large big boy
They
purple
are large
bots.
and in charge.
So as you can imagine, they all sell for varying prices. The white sell for 2, the orange sell for 4, and the purple sell for 6. That's the basic idea there. You put them in your factory board and they go along the factory line like that. Whoosh. Wow. And as you play the game, you have improvements that you can put into your factory, and they're in the shape of little puzzle pieces, so they snap in all nifty and fun. So we've got 2 improvements out on the board right now. They've got, let's see if you can read this. There are prices for the improvements on the inside of the wheel, and as the game goes on, if no one decides to buy the improvements, you turn it and things get cheaper. And if really no one wants an improvement, they will go all the way into the recycler, and they go back into the box. It's crazy. It's literally one of my favorite parts of this game is like turning the wheel and having them go into the recycler.
Yeah, there's so many really fun little tactile moments in this game, and it just feels good to play.
It just feels real nice. So yeah, that's the basic idea. You can stick these improvements into your factory board. They snap in all nice like that.
Well, pow!
Yeah, so as like a little example, if you started here,
Well, bam.
this fabricator right here makes 1 white bot every turn, and when we run our factories by pressing our little Armando button. Armando is our robot foreman. You press the button and run. Do you have the app on your phone by any chance?
No.
No, you don't have it loaded? Okay, so we actually made an Armando app that comes with this because a lot of the feedback we got early on in development was like, I want a button. Why don't we have a real button? This doesn't feel like a button. I was like, okay. Making a physical button's like expensive. So we made an app that comes along with it there where you press the button and Armando like reads little voice lines that we had a lot of fun making.
It's like
kind of creepy.
Humans are very weak. Be careful. Wow.
Like
Yeah,
it's like
I
really
love that.
it's
Oh
really
my
fun
God.
and cute. So that's Armando. When you press the button, everyone will run their factories at once. So everyone will have one of these boards in front of them. They'll all be of varying levels of complexity, and you will operate your factory. So when you press the button, everyone runs their factory, and their bots go to the next available hole. So in this example, the white bot would go there and immediately upgrade into an orange bot because it went into the upgrader, which does kind of what it sounds like it does. Then the next turn, it would go into the duplicator, which also does what it sounds like it does. It goes into the input hole right here and pops out as 2 orange bots, 1 there and 1 there.
Well, pow.
And the next time you run your factory, this one's gonna hop on up here and continue down into this truck, and this one's gonna go into that truck. And now you have more bots to sell in your truck.
It's so much money.
It's so much money. That would be 8 whole money, which is pretty
money.
banging. And you can also store up bots if you don't want to sell them for their market price. You can also store them in your trucks to complete blueprints, which are more money than the market value, but you have to put them in your vaults. So money in your vaults is not money you can use. It's not in your wallet, but it's more money at the end of the game. And money is power, and power is points in this game. It's basically all the money you have is how much is who wins. The person with the most money. Just like real life.
Wow.
Let me grab. Do you have my phone?
Your phone's there.
So the other cool thing about this game is that we also made an AR app to go along with it. So if you don't like learning from the rule book, there's actually an app that comes with it that's in addition to the Armando app. We went kind of crazy with our apps. If anyone's wondering, the tech is not required at the table. You don't have to have it. It's just fun.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are very anti-phone at their table, so none of these things are necessary. Let's see if the lights are going to mess with it. Ding, 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 ding. Come on. You can do it. Come on, dude. Come on. It's been like being fit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my
Is
God.
that cute? Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's see if I can get it to show up on camera. So let's hold this here. You see that? So this is a duplicator. A bot
That
goes
is
in.
so
There it
cool.
Ba, ba,
Oh
ba.
my God, the little baby's just
So a bot goes in and 2 bots come out. Wow.
Yeah.
I think I have it
That's so
like,
great.
yeah, so
oh
if,
my god.
so it's really nice if you know the game and you've played it, but like you're like, oh, I don't quite remember what like one individual piece does. You can always open up the app and it'll just show you, especially if you're a visual learner like me. Like I said, I cannot get this to show up on the thing. I always do videos, and like video content's how I learn. So this kind of thing's super helpful for me to learn how the individual pieces work.
So cute. And Bar says they're trying to subvert our tiny bot overlords.
Oh my god, if you're into like cute but like a little creepy, this is definitely like the game for you. It has a lot of fun flavor text that we got to write. If you want to read maybe one of you guys could read some of these like blueprints that we have.
Oh sure, yeah.
Let's see, what's a cute one, Spring?
I like the wardrobe organizer and the cutinator.
So these are some fun like little blueprints with some fun flavor text.
Okay, so
you want to
this
read
is
your
the
favorite.
Wardrobe organizer. Laser sight yields a 32% more efficient closet layout.
So they're like blueprints that you can buy to basically make new models of robots, and they all are like have a little they help society, but some of them are a little creepy, which I liked, which was very fun.
Oh my god, this is my favorite. Extraneous body part hair detected. Shall I remove?
My favorite one is practice friend.
Yes.
It says too cripplingly awkward to talk to other humans. You won't be lonely for long. He's a little practice friend. Do you need a friend? You got a robot you can practice with. So that's the basic rundown of Mechanica. It's a relatively longer game, so I don't think we're going to actually play a full game on stream, but I wanted to let you guys know like what new things we're working on. This is our newest game. We're really proud of it. We spent a lot of time in like development and production and prototyping of it. I now know way too much about puzzle manufacturing than I ever wanted to know. Turns out it's a nightmare, and I'd never do it unless you're really determined. Don't just add puzzle pieces into your game for funsies, because it's really hard to manufacture.
It turned out so beautiful though.
Oh,
so
thank you.
I'm sure all the backers are stoked to get their copy, and we're gonna be giving away a copy.
Yeah,
right?
we are.
So if you didn't back the project because you're a coward,
because you suck.
I mean, harsh but fair.
It's fine.
You still have a chance to win a copy right here, and you said you had a couple more left at the booth.
Yes, we have a couple more left at the booth. I think we'll have 4 tomorrow morning, and that's it.
Yeah,
we have basically 1 case, and every case is 4, and we have 1 at our Airbnb that we're bringing in tomorrow.
Okay, so if you want Mechanica or a visitor in Blackwood Grove, you need to get up early.
We were legitimately not expecting to sell out. So
yeah,
we're sorry, but like it's also nice.
I mean,
it's a good thing.
But like when I first saw this, I mean, it just looks so interesting to see a game played in the box itself.
I've never seen that. I've never seen this puzzle mechanic before.
Yeah, the puzzle's really nice because it automatically tells you if a move is illegal.
Yeah.
So if they don't snap into each other, then it's illegal. So like you can do that and that, but you can't have like, well, none of these are illegal. Meh. I'm too good. Let's do that. You couldn't do that, for example, because they don't snap into each other.
Yeah, but like these purple ones, I know exactly where this would go because it would go in the purple slot.
Yes, exactly. Beautiful. So it's a nice built-in way. We tried to do a lot of, because this game does look overwhelming, we tried to do a lot with iconography to make it as easy to learn as possible, because once you get the hang of it, it's actually a relatively simple game. It's just that first learning curve can be a little bit difficult, so we tried to help that out with the AR app and doing the iconography. Spring worked a lot on like the graphic design and trying to help that be as clear as possible.
That's awesome. Y'all killed it, absolutely.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm hoping to do an unboxing of this too. So.
Yes, we did send Vana a copy.
Yes,
so hopefully.
Thank you so much. But let's go ahead. You can keep chatting about the con or either of the games, and I'll set up the.
Can I look at the chat on here and like say hi to everyone?
Yeah, and answer any questions that might be there.
What's happening, all?
Sorry, I don't know why this is.
Who do you have helping out Vana tonight, or what does it say? Who do you have helping you tonight, Vana? You have me and Spring. My name is Rachel. I work for a small independent board game publishing company. We made this game right here that we're about to give away, and Visitor in Blackwood Grove, which we played earlier. This is my coworker Spring. She does a lot of graphic design and art stuff for us. So yeah, we've just been hanging out and playing some of our games. I met these lovely people at Gen Con last year, and I've just been keeping in touch with them and been working together. And it's really nice.
Yeah.
Real cool.
Alright, I'm gonna open the giveaway really quick.
Are you gonna eat some real food and get some rest? No, I'm gonna go to a meetup and die.
Definitely not rest.
Yes, no, I talked to the people who were organizing it. They said they ate there for lunch and the food is fantastic.
Okay.
So food, drinks, all that stuff will be there. Only a short rest.
Okay, we're gonna open up US only again. I'm so sorry,
yes.
Hallie. US only, and again, the rules are you have to follow the channel, you have to spend at least 30 minutes of your time here cumulatively. It doesn't have to be today, but in totality. I highly recommend you go follow Resonym on social medias and on their Twitch channel. And then don't enter if you've already won on Kira. And don't enter if you already own the game or don't want a copy or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna open the giveaway. This is for a copy of Mechanica. Which Rachel and Spring just showed.
And this game, like, unless you kickstarted it or were here at this convention, there's no way to get it.
Yeah,
there's no way to get it until January.
Yeah.
So it will be retailing for $45. You do not get the fancy Kickstarter goodies. We have expansion content that came with the Kickstarter copies that if the game does well at retail, we hope to sell separately as expansion content. But right now, that's just for Kickstarter backers. So if you get this copy tonight, you're going to be getting a retail copy.
I'm so sorry. You're good.
Which is the copy you're seeing right now. There will be nothing different between this copy and what you'll get if you win the giveaway. Other things. Dun, dun, dun.
So how long from like someone's idea on a napkin to
oh my god, actually,
this box right here?
This game, I saw this game in the idea on a napkin stage. I remember last Gen Con, the Gen Con I met you guys, Max had just like come up with the idea for this game, and this shop wheel was like, he'd cut out a styrofoam plate and had made like really shitty pieces out of like cardboard he'd found around the convention. He's like, I have an idea. And so I saw it then, and now a little over a year later. Or was that 2 years ago? No, it wasn't this Gen Con. It was the Gen Con I met you guys. So it was like 2 years ago, roughly? Yeah, a little over 2 years.
Yeah,
definitely.
From the initial inception, and it's gone through so many different themings. It used to be a game about chocolate. We used to, and then someone else came out with like a Wonka chocolate factory game, and we're like, we gotta come up with the And I don't remember who came up with the Roomba idea. I don't know if it was
it was Mary. She was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about like evil robots.
Yeah, because she does think about that. Yeah.
She has, like,
it's
a lot of
scarier
themes
if they're
in her brain.
also here.
Yeah.
And just really quick, sorry, I cannot compute sideways, so I said the keyword was mech. It's actually our mech because I failed to delete the first letter of Resonym. So !R mech to enter the giveaway for a copy of Mechanica, and US only. US only. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, you're totally fine.
I think everybody got it. I just want to make sure.
So yes, it did. I can't see who's saying that. Snowing Fire. It did start on a styrofoam plate, which was it's been really fun to see this game from its inception. I kind of joined the team when Visitor was already kind of done.
Oh my god! Is there another water bottle I can knock over? Eric, do you have one?
I have a glass. If you wanna...
Oh, Dan.
I'm like a cat.
That's really cute. But yeah, so seeing this game from its like very, very early inception and seeing Max with like that kind of crazy look in his eye of like, I have an idea.
He
gets
he's
very
so into
design,
the game
like
it's amazing.
haze.
He's
like
an engineer.
Yes. He like
his
totally true
stuff.
passion is just game design. He loves to make games that people enjoy and people like, and so that's one of our favorite things about conventions. We've had people come up who kickstarted the game and who just got it like a couple weeks ago and like, oh my god, I loved it. Like I played it twice already, and that kind of stuff is so nice.
Yeah.
So if you happen to be in the chat and you kickstarted it, I love you. Like Kickstarter is a wonderful tool for small companies like us who have no means to have the money up front to make this type of game, and crowdsourcing and that kind of crowd engagement and support is how we are able to do what we do. So we really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Is there like another Kickstarter we can look out for?
Oh my gosh, yes!
Yes! Spring, do you want to do the pitch for this game? Because you know a little bit more about it
I'm so
than
excited.
I
don't know anything about this.
So
go
our
for it.
new game is working title Surreal or Surrealist Dinner. So basically it is about surrealist artists and writers coming to a dinner party that you are hosting, and you are trying to help them get what they want. So your artists and writers will want things like food, wine, compliments, drama, and dessert. And so you're basically like interacting with other guests at the table, as well as grabbing things from the dinner table and trying to help them get what they want. And the art is like so beautiful.
Do you think I can show some of her art on stream? I think that's cool. So we just hired a really cool Italian surrealist artist to do all of like the surrealist recreations.
Her name is Virginia Mori. You can look her up real easy. Her website just pops up first thing. And all her art is very
it's really cool. So if you
very creepy.
Yeah, if you have no idea what we mean by surrealism, this is surrealist art.
Oh, I love
like
that.
Spooky. If you've ever played Gloom, it has kind of that vibe.
This
Sorry,
is hard.
It's a little hard
It's
to
a little
show.
hard to see. Let me see if I can find a better one that shows up better.
I can just put her
Yeah,
at
do
her
at
social.
Virginia Mori. Yeah, underscore Virginia underscore Mori. But her art is so cool, and I think it's a really cool artistic theme for a board game. That's one of the things we really try to do is make our art stand out.
Yeah.
Because if you draw people in, you draw people in to your booth with the art, then they listen to the game.
Because like I mean, the visitor box looks great. I mean, Mechanica.
And they're all distinct
They're all
as
and they kind of tell you what like to expect of like the world. I see a Jetsons like type thing, and I get that immediately.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we definitely put a lot of care into selecting our artists because art is a big thing.
It is.
A lot of that comes from Mary.
Process,
that's a big thing for her.
Yeah.
And we all try to value that. So underscore Virginia underscore Mori.
MORI.
Yeah. So just like cool stuff.
Yeah.
Cool, kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm. And so each of the guests that you play at the dinner party will it's a real like historical artist or writer. And all of their portraits, Virginia Mori has been like taking into consideration their own artwork or their writing and trying to incorporate that into their portraiture, which is also like really cool because you'll be able to see like, oh, like I understand like these are like motifs that are in their work and they're in their like picture as well. So it's like kind of a learning experience.
Yeah, if you have any art history friends, very good. Like,
oh my god,
me.
Stalking stuff or
I do have one of those.
Awesome. That's so exciting. Is that up right now?
No, that will be hopefully kickstarted Q1. Early next year is the goal for that. So definitely keep your eyes out for that on Kickstarter. Follow us on our social medias. I will be talking about it nonstop once we actually hit the kickstarting stage. And then we already have like, being a small like company, you have all of your games like queued up. So we have other ones that we can't quite talk about yet, but we always have new stuff coming. There will never be a gap.
But like what?
We're just here for us. There's not hundreds of
it's
people
just a bunch
watching.
of people around a kitchen table.
Yeah. Well, I'll mute the mic and then you tell us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boop.
They're gonna be
Can
so
we have a game
upset
titled
that
Maybe Even Dogs?
Maybe.
Because I don't know what that is, but I want to know.
Oh my gosh, wait, you remember playing Feed the Dog?
Yes, I do remember that game. Game is very strange, and I love it.
It's a very great game.
Secrets, yeah, we turned
Secrets
we told
are
some
no fun.
secrets you guys couldn't hear.
Such
So.
secrets.
All right, I'm gonna pick the winner of a copy of Mechanica courtesy of Resonym.
Good luck, everyone. Hope you like it. Hope you win it.
Good luck,
Hope you
it's
enjoy
already
it.
entered.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here we go.
And if you don't win it, you can buy it soon.
Soon.
Pre-ordered on Amazon.
Creepy.
Kirby, what's up? Say
Woo!
it in chat to claim your heckin' prize, you beautiful BB.
Wow.
Congratulations. Hope you enjoy it. Wow, those hands are going so fast.
Those hands going.
They're
so
going
fast.
crazy.
Why did I get so far behind in chat out here? Did you say hi, Kirby? Woot woot. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna send you a DM really
Jesus.
quick.
Party with Mechanica.
And just go ahead and respond. I think I already have your info, but just go ahead and hit me with it again. And I will get that along too.
Oh, I like it. This is such a musical gang. I'm into it.
This is all we do when we hang out is like take pop songs and transform them
Oh,
into
That's
what.
true.
I love it so
No
much.
lies detected.
Fabulous.
All right, I think we're gonna head out. We're gonna go all hang out together at a cool party.
We are gonna go party. I'm gonna be dead on my feet, but we're gonna party.
We're gonna
No
try
one's
and
gonna
keep
stop
you
me.
alive.
We're all gonna be there with you.
Girl, wait.
I guess I didn't tell chat this, but I told some Vanguardians who were at the con that we were up till 6 a.m. last night having a dance party in the kitchen. So
Fit right in with the crowd we're gonna go
so
see.
we were a little tired today.
Yeah, it's fine.
But oh my gosh, congratulations,
Yes,
Kirby.
congratulations. I hope you
So
enjoy
excited.
it.
Yes.
Vanna will get me your email and then I will send it out to you. If we're sending them out from the office, I might do little doodles on it. We'll make it all personal. I like to try
So
to
sweet.
either me or Spring draw on packages. It's just personal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
When I used to do Etsy, that's what I did.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Etsy store?
Once upon a time. But let's just do a round of plugs really quick.
Sure.
I know we've plugged you all night, but just hit the highlights that you want to make sure people are following you here, and here. And then we've got your command in the chat too.
Great.
So and say who you are, please, again.
Okay, so hi again, I'm Rachel. I'm the community manager for Resonym. If you do any sort of social interaction with us on social media and stuff, I'm usually the person you're talking to. Please follow us on our Twitch channel. We're trying to get more followers over there to build our little community. We play video games and sometimes tabletop games when we're all together like this. We actually haven't played our own board games on our own channel yet. We like to, because what we like to do is kind of play other games and show other people what else is out there, because our games aren't right for everyone, you know? And so we play a lot of party games together, which is so fun. Because we work with a very eclectic group of people, and bringing us all together to play party games is a time.
It is amazing.
So definitely follow us on Twitch. You'll find mostly me and Spring there, and occasionally some of our other higher up developers join us as well.
Awesome.
Would you like to plug anything specific about you or anything?
You can plug yourself.
Spring has an art Instagram. You should follow it. She's not gonna plug it unless I plug it for her.
What is it?
My Instagram is _starwell. Close to stairwell, but
I say
not
stairwell every goddamn
it is
time.
I love
_starwell.
Yeah.
And I just post. It's kind of like a sketchbook. I'm just
Do
posting all of my stuff on there.
She's very talented. Do it.
Yeah.
Follow her.
I just draw as fast as I can before I lose steam, and I'm just like, go.
You go home from work and you're just like,
That
You
is
literally exclusively post up at midnight. I'm like,
I
she
know,
definitely did that
it's
in the last
rough.
3 hours when she got home, for sure.
That is
For
amazing.
sure. Yeah.
And did you want to plug anything about Resonym or anything like that?
Anything else
too?
specifically?
You don't have to. Just
know.
making sure you have the opportunity.
I feel like Resonym's Instagram is really great.
Resonym's Instagram is my little baby. That and the Twitch channel are the two big things that we're trying to push right now.
And if you want to join our Discord channel, you can find a link on our Twitch.
Yep.
And on our Discord, we talk about like anything.
Yeah,
and
if
then
you're
also
into
game design.
Yeah, if you're into game design, we have a little game design channel where a lot of people in our community are like upcoming, trying to be game designer people.
That's
and
so
you
cool.
can. We also post like our prototypes in there. So if you're trying to learn like what the game design process looks like, our Discord is a good place for that, because a lot of times we'll put in like printable copies of our prototypes to get feedback from the community, which is really cool.
Absolutely.
So if you're into game design, join our Discord. You can find the link through our Twitch.
Awesome. We have a huge like tabletop community that's a part of the Vanguard, so I think there's a lot of people who would be super stoked. So please
We'd
join
love
the
to have
Discord,
you.
y'all.
Come join us. For sure.
And last but not least,
Hi, I'm Eric. You can catch me as mostly Eric on all the things: the Twitch, the Twitters, the Instagrams, all of it. You can catch me there. I stream 5 days a week over there.
Oh gosh, dang.
And
That's
I also
intense.
I play in Pirates of Salt Bay with Havana Tuesdays in Pirates of Salt Bay, which is returning January 7th.
but we also have a talkback
This
Tuesday
Tuesday
at 8 p.m.
Yeah, where we are answering questions about this past season. So come hang out for that.
Our finale episode was a musical episode, so I'm sure all the questions will be related.
My
so
God, that's fantastic.
But yeah, on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all mostly Eric. So please go follow him, all the things. He queued up, we're out of town for a few more days, but Eric queued up some playthroughs on his YouTube. So you can still be catching fresh, mostly Eric content over on his YouTube, even though we're not able to stream other than like this. But this was so magical.
Stream. It went well.
You're talking like I pressed the end button.
No, like the phone
That's
jack
surprisingly not trash.
The phone jack thing threw me off, but like, the internet has been fine, which has been great. And all that stuff went well.
Yeah, and all of you guys have been so
we have also
amazing
never
in
done a
chat
remote
as
stream
well.
before either, so it worked out, which is awesome.
But thank you so much for taking a chance with with all this first time stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much for working with us, and thank you for letting us kind of into your community. We really appreciate you guys are awesome. We love you so much.
I appreciate y'all. They appreciate y'all.
Come by tomorrow and say hi to Spring if you're at PAX U.
Yeah,
I'm here. Wow.
But thank you everybody at home or at the con, and also here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to Simon. Do you want to say hi one more time, Simon? Simon for guesting.
We're making you barge in. Barge in.
Thank you so much to Simon for joining us, and thank you to everybody who tuned in, engaged with the social media around this at all. Everyone who followed up, if you still haven't already, and is checking out Resonym on all their stuff, and checking out Eric over on his channel, and Simon over on his channel, and Eddie's work as well. I only bring people on the stream who I want to share with all of you, because I love and respect them.
On us.
No, I genuinely the first time I met you and got a
taste of the company, I was like, this is it. This is so great.
Yeah,
So
we were super happy. Super happy.
So yeah, please, these aren't empty recommendations. These are like, I care about all of you, and I care about the people that we make content with, and I want all of it to come together into one big happy pile. And thank you for the subs, resubs, all the sub love today, and the biddies cheered, and all of that love and support you've shown. I will hopefully be putting some more stuff up on the YouTube the coming week, and then but no streams until till Tuesday probably, and then we'll be on twitch.tv/savingthrow for the Pirates Assault Bay talkback. But otherwise, if you're at PAX Unplugged, we'll be wandering around the next couple days. We've got a panel. What's today?
Today's Saturday.
It's gonna be Sunday and live.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
We have 1 day left.
Okay, I keep thinking we
I'm
have
losing
3
my
days
mind.
left.
No.
But we have a panel. Eric and I will be on it. Dom will be on it. It's going to be streaming tabletop RPGs for GMs and role players. That's going to be at.
It is 4 p.m. in the Mothman Theater. And
that's 4th floor.
Topic. I want to go.
Smaller theater, far right. Is there something else tomorrow?
That's all I have.
That's the end of the con.
Okay. So, and then make sure you get up bright and early if you're here to get to the Resonym booth, because they're almost out of copies of everything.
Yes.
So if you liked the
pretty
games
much
you saw
everything.
today, which you did, don't lie to us. Get up early, and they'll be available. Mechanica will be available for purchase next month.
Yep.
After it but it's going out to backers now. And then you can visit Blackwood Grove. At your local game store. And then please do follow up and let Resonym know your local game stores.
I am being completely honest about that. Like, I want to know what game store, like a game store you love that needs new games or is looking for new titles, let me know, because I will get our games in there. Yeah. I'll do my best.
And if you haven't said hi to me or Eric at the con, please do. Just let us know your screen name. And I've got pins of my face.
You do?
Yeah, that Naughty made for us. So thank you so much to Naughty for making.
That's so lovely.
And our emote artist Bilvi designed them. So that was such like a lovely team effort. Almost sold out. You can't go buy them right now. But y'all are so beautiful. Thank you for doing this with us. This was kind of our first remote stream, and I think it went really well. So
this is awesome.
Hopefully we can do more in the future. I hope we get to do
it
together.
This is genuinely so fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's nice to be able to sit at a table and feel out the energy and experience the games in the way they're meant to be experienced, rather than doing it through voice call. So I'm so glad we could get together during the convention and all be together.
Because I had originally said let's just video chat. And you're like, let's get together. And I was
okay, sure. I was like, where do you live? I'll come there. I'll be there in 10 hours. So
that's the magic of cons. Like, otherwise this would never have happened, because we're East Coast and you guys are West Coast.
Right,
like, that
absolutely.
Was really nice timing.
Out of control. And out of control how far away places be.
Yeah. It really do be like that.
But y'all are beautiful. Let's get some love in the chat for all our guests that came on today, for all of you. And
love your faces. You're beautiful.
Your faces.
You're so kind. Hope you enjoy your games.
Enjoy your games.
Bye.
Let me know if you liked them.